We're all sure Tim doesn't have AIDS. Oh, is this started? Oh, hey guys, welcome to the L-Town Project Pod Fart. Fuck that. Welcome to the L-Town Project podcast, guys. We're all glad to be here, glad to be back. We did a little hiatus.
Sitting in tight.
Let's get in tight. Get in tight here, guys.
Nuts to butts.
Get in. Bring it in. Get all.
That's it. That's as much.
Storm's not even drunk, and he gets real touchy-feely.
Yeah, we're already in there. We're in there. You don't have to touch anymore.
Dude,
okay.
holy shit. Do you look how handsome we look right now? God damn, that's a good bunch. All right, guys, I'm Jeremy.
Yeah.
I might do myself last. That's Tim.
He looked at me for confirmation of his name.
Tim Snitch in the house. The MC himself, the director, producer, writer, funder, magic man.
These guys write a lot.
Look at this big handsome guy. That's JK right there. Joined today by Alex, substituting in for Ryan Lowman. I think he's blowing dudes right now.
He went to a concert, which I would have went to as well, except for
Skin
flute.
I've been sick with a sinus infection, so this is about as much as I can muster. I can go to work, I could sit at my fucking desk and tippity tap.
How do you feel?
I feel like shit, but
you look good.
I'm ready. I'm ready to.
No, I mean, he looks sick. If I were to look at you, I would say he's not feeling well.
Are we just gonna take?
Justin's drinking purple drink.
Let's all take jabs at each other real quick. You said Justin doesn't feel good. What do you got? What do you gotta say? Say your shit. Say it right now. I want to hear it.
You know what? I'm not gonna go with the. I'm not gonna go with the easy.
I look like Miami Vice.
You wish you looked like Miami Vice.
You lost all your weight, but all your hair at the same time. Way to go, fuck boy. What else you got?
You don't have any less hair than you did before.
I know.
It looks like you're on your third wife.
He does.
That's a good one.
He's got too much cheer in his face to be on his third wife.
That's fair.
After the first one, you're just like
you're just broken inside.
You are skinny, man.
Getting skinny.
Feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm down to 219. Feeling good though. I'm trying to get down.
Me
Samesies on the weight,
Yeah.
dude. Yes, dude. How's weightlifting going?
Well, except for this week, I mean, I've been kind of awful.
No, you're allowed a
JK
break.
is doing the Glengarry Glen Ross, the ABFs of life. Always be flexing.
So on Monday, I was like, I'm going to go to work. I feel like shit. And I was like, oh, well, you know what? I think I'm going to go to the gym. Just try and get this out.
Sweat
and
it
I was
out.
like, oh, yeah, that was terrible.
This is a dumb idea. Yeah.
So Tuesday, I went to the doctor's.
That's fair.
Not contagious, because we already had to verify that.
I've been nursing a pretty bad cough.
Yeah.
Not cough, but just, like, I got a scratchy throat.
Yeah.
Not coughing shit
Apparently, you can go to a patient first and tell them you have a cough and get.
Dude, I've never not gone and said I got a cough and them not give me like the codeine instantly. They're like, okay, well, here it is. Take that shit. So you'll be good.
To be fair, I cough all throughout the fucking day. You can ask Ryan at work. Ryan sits like 4 rows in front of me.
You guys don't like share a cubicle?
Not anymore.
How come? What happened?
We used to a while ago, and
they
then we got different
you guys up.
Different teams, yeah. And they
Justin was like, "I can't get any work."
I thought they like split you guys up, like said, "Hey man."
They're
like, "You sit in this corner, and you sit in this corner," like bad kids in school.
Well, kind of. They moved us onto different teams, but me and Ryan, we used to sit directly across from each other to like where it was
planes.
like Mac and Charlie.
I like it, dude.
Where it was like I'd look through, he'd look through. It only became a problem because we had the under part done open too. So he would fart, turn on his fan, and blow it all under at me. And I'd be like, I hate everything. Thank you.
I thought you were going to say that he would...
Footsie.
Yeah. Or just go play night crawlers.
Night crawlers? No.
To crawl under the desk?
Nope, just the fart...
That's rude.
Gas warfare.
That is rude.
He's a farty dude. I don't know. This one's a farty dude too.
But
nasty.
It was all in fun.
Fart a lot.
It was in jest.
You know germs farts don't stink?
Tell him why.
Because you poop. He poops when he needs to poop. If you don't poop when you need to poop, it's like,
I low-key think this man has gyro sheets in his pants.
And blow over that bowl of farts, it's going to stink. But if there's no poop in that bowl, you can blow it, it's not going to smell like poop.
Go when you got to go. Get it all out.
Fibrous diet.
Good diet. Make the right choices. And also, you got to clean that hole.
I don't want to hear about your hole.
I'm not talking about my whole period, but let's talk about buttholes in general.
Let's not go there.
Do you
Why is it always buttholes?
Just like take the wash rag over it, or do you actually dig in? And if so, how deep? Give me like a knuckle depth.
Nothing past a fingernail.
Nothing past a fingernail. I'd say that's about fair. You know, go.
If you're getting in there, you're playing.
Well, yeah,
much.
you just playing with it at that point.
You gotta get in.
But no, you also can't just can't let the water run over it, and you can't just take one pass at it. You have to dig if you don't want to smell like poop.
A little bit. It's something I'm willing to take on to have not smelly farts.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like
people
that's
got dirty buttholes, man.
So we all have topics, and this is not.
This isn't one of them, topics. To be fair.
I was super pumped when we went down the list, and you had all yours. You had yours. I got my meager list, and buttholes. And
it's always buttholes.
It's like I can't fucking wait 3 seconds. I gotta share the video. The
I
link.
don't want to ever not talk about buttholes. That's the thing.
Anybody with an animal like a dog or a cat, when they sit, their butthole
is on the person.
Yeah, I mean,
thing. Yeah.
Like my dogs are in my bed. I sleep there. Their butthole.
Yeah.
Is up in your stuff.
Is up in my stuff.
You've really never washed your dog's butt, have you?
Me personally?
Yeah.
No, yeah, when I give them a bath, I wash their butt.
But, do you give them a good one?
No, I don't want to be all up in there.
Nobody
Val
does.
expresses their anal glands in our fucking
dude, I can't
home.
fucking hear that shit. That's
she puts them in the shower, and we're talking about knuckle.
Justin, what's the first topic? Why don't you kick us off?
Well,
because I regret everything. I asked for this. I invited the devil into my own house with this one.
You did.
It's my fault.
Russia is voting on whether or not they should outlaw cigarette smoking, tobacco altogether.
Tell us more.
Now, it won't go into effect. If it passes, it won't go into effect until 2033.
How much do you know about this topic? Can I ask you
only the little bit that I heard on the radio?
Do you know if it's up for... Is it in the Russian version of the Senate, or is it up to referendum? Let the people decide.
I don't know.
Because they do this a lot, where they'll put forth something that they know that the people are gonna vote for. That way, it's hey, you guys, you voted for this. You know what I mean? You asked for this instead of letting the Russian Supreme Court do it. So the difference in America, where the American Supreme Court said, all right, you can't deny gays the right to get married anymore, versus in the state, individual states have allowed the legalization of marijuana. So in Russia, they put it up to people and they said gays can't get married. They just said no gays marriage, period. And I think it's also maybe illegal to be gay. I'm not 100% sure.
I think I did hear something about that.
But they put it up to
get caught cornholing a guy.
Not at all. Not in Russia. Or pretty much anywhere, to
be
perfectly honest. Outside of parts of Europe.
But so if it passes, anybody born this year and beyond will never legally smoke a cigarette.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's not going into effect for a long time. The discussion on the radio was, is that actually going to be effective? Are people going to stop smoking? And it comes down to the forbidden fruit argument. Are people going to do it because they're not supposed to?
Does prohibition work or does it not work?
Does it make you look more badass? Because now smoking always is glamorous. I mean, I know I look much, much cooler when I'm smoking. So if it was illegal, would I look even more cool?
Cooler? No.
No?
No. That's always the thing about whenever we talk about legalization of new things or criminalization of things. Where it's where at one point in time we were like, yeah, legalize everything. And then it's well, now you got people that would never have done it because it was illegal. Now they want to do it.
Is that the case?
I can honestly say I've never not done something per se solely because of its legal status.
Okay.
I might, not want to.
Have you heard anything about this?
Penalty.
What?
The Russian tobacco
No,
thing?
I haven't heard anything about it.
I was gonna see if you knew if they were gonna still allow them to sell vapor products or not, but I guess if you haven't heard shit about it,
I haven't heard anything about it.
I think that yes, I think that is going.
I really don't. I don't see that happening. I don't see them banning
I can't
tobacco
I can't see if they do ban cigarettes
like
if that would also ban vaping products with that. I feel like it's just they're hand in hand.
Certain countries have ostensibly gotten rid of tobacco by making it so expensive to smoke. New York City, for example, a pack of cigarettes costs like
almost $14.
Some of them are $20.
Some lady bought a pack in front of me at Food Line the other day, and it was fucking astounding. It's like 8 something.
Yeah.
8 something for one pack of cigarettes. I didn't fucking know. That's how long it's
But
been.
all those New York people do is cross state lines.
Sure, into New Jersey, but it's not any cheaper there.
New Jersey's up there in the $13 to $14 range.
It's equally
so you're saving $5.
Well, people buy them by the cartons. Like I know people now in Maryland will drive to Virginia.
It's
super fucking illegal.
That's what I used to do. I used to drive to
and
Virginia.
It's a huge inconvenience. Like if you live in northern Maryland.
Well, right, but I don't know. Maybe you go and stock up, or maybe you...
How worth it is that to be like a normal part of your life? Like, oh, once a month I drive to Virginia.
Right, no doubt.
I was there every day, so I would just always buy everything in Virginia because I'd be there tomorrow.
Yeah. Right. People that work there, like we vacation. Obviously, this is West Virginia, but we vacation in West Virginia every year. You know,
it is cheaper in West Virginia. I know that.
Oh, that makes me think of something. I don't know who I've told and who I haven't. My parents bought a West Virginia house.
You literally sent out a mass text to every single person on your phone.
Well, I'm super fucking stoked.
I did not get one of those.
I'm still trying.
Kind of butthurt about that.
Didn't send it to everybody. I sent it to the people that have. You haven't even gone with us. You know he doesn't go.
I'm still trying.
He doesn't like to get dirt under.
Jimmy doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I know.
Look at what he's wearing. Such a diva.
He is he's fucking
I'm
fabulous.
still trying to see if I can see the stream or if that we're online or anything because it's
what?
like we are.
Nobody's listening anyway.
No. Well, I mean, like, could you get your phone out and just go to YouTube for a second?
Sure.
Because I mean, like, I don't really care either way, but I just didn't want you guys to be like. I just didn't want you guys to be like, this is gold, and
hey, look,
know.
one listener. L-Town Project Podcast.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would lose my fucking shit.
What? If we weren't on?
Yeah. This is gold.
It says live now.
Yeah, there we go.
And there's one watch. Is that
It might
us?
be you.
It's you.
Well, I'm not watching yet. No, I think
fine.
somebody's watching.
Somebody might actually be watching.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Everybody
Let us know, guys.
principles.
Let's put it down in the comments section who you.
Well, I'm not watching yet.
There it is. It's got you live. It's just a little bit of a delay.
Okay.
Blow your mind. Look at this motherfucker getting his mind blown by science right now. You're watching someone in real life have their mind explode because they don't understand science.
Two videos down from ours is called Into the Shart of Darkness.
I'm gonna need you to send me that link. Alright, so Russia, cigarettes, you guess not a thing, maybe a thing.
It's up in the air.
I don't know. I don't know Russia's culture, but there's no way it would pass here.
Can I ask you a serious question?
No.
Can I ask you a not serious question?
Go ahead.
What's your source of information on this?
L8 in the morning.
Okay.
That's my source
For everything? That's...
When I write this list of topics,
it's super...
I go to L8 in the morning's Facebook
You son of a
page.
bitch.
Ooh, secrets out. Alright. So... JK, that's a really awesome shirt. I really like it.
That is a
Do you know what
great
that is?
shirt.
Only because you mentioned it 10 minutes ago.
Only because... Okay. Well, I appreciate your candor. Justin, for those of you that can't see because it's obscured by a pup, is wearing a...
Fucking Daisy.
Rick and Morty t-shirt. Hope we don't get slapped with the copyright on that
It's
one.
it's like the Wolverine comic cover.
The only Rick and Morty that I've seen is the one where they do the
Two Brothers?
Two Brothers?
It's just called Two Brothers.
Oh, that brings
wasn't-
me into my next topic.
Go ahead.
So what that is, they've done two things. The first of which is you might have seen the drawing board for it, where it's like, it's the creator Dan Harmon who voices both the main characters, and he's reading a transcript from a, Georgia judge?
Yeah,
It was
a
Georgia.
case.
Yeah, so that's actually what's the board called for a comic or a TV show?
Storyboard?
The storyboard. Wow. Okay, so he's just showing the storyboard and then reading that, it's sort of like matched up. But it's a scene in the upcoming Rick and Morty season 3.
I think I've seen both.
I can't fucking wait for it, dude.
Yeah, I still don't know when that's exactly supposed to come out, the new season.
I've heard March. I just don't know anymore. I really don't.
Okay.
Dan Harmon wrote on his Twitter, "Where's season 3 already?" ? There was a huge troll. Someone changed the IMDb page to say that it was releasing last week, and everyone is 9th. Fucking watching it, waiting for it to come on.
And it was just an old episode that came on.
Just a hoax.
I don't know anymore. From what I've read and heard, from what I thought were decently credible sources, was that they had everything situated. They just didn't figure out who was going to break Rick out of jail, and they had no idea what to do in the first episode of season 3.
Kind of butthurt about it.
So I've heard March.
It's a really good cartoon.
It really is.
It's really good.
That's all.
You should give it a watch. I think you might like it.
You won't like it because it's a really good cartoon, and it's amazing. And most people that I know that have watched it actually like it.
He knows what he's doing. He knows
you won't
to tell
like
me
it.
not to
You'll
do
waste
something.
Did I tell you
You're
to
gonna
watch
waste
Game
your
of Thrones,
time.
though?
What?
Did I tell you to watch Game of Thrones? Or you just watch it on your own?
I read the
Watching
books. I really like the
You watching
books. So I
yours?
saw it. I want to say it was on me only.
How's your walking people show going?
Walking Dead. You're gonna
It's
act like you
not,
don't fucking know.
I know damn well what it
It's
is.
not.
It's not on right now.
No.
It comes back in a little bit.
They're doing that mid-season
It
break.
was a long time.
Nah,
February?
February.
February,
Yeah.
yeah.
They
Okay.
do like
Coming
a
back in
mid-season,
February.
right?
Yeah, they do the mid-season.
It's an AMC thing. There's
Yeah.
is
No,
it
it's
is it
actually-
football that they have to do that?
Well, so what they used to do is they would just end it out. They'd try and put all the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
They would run them all together, and then that would be it. And then they'd say that here's the next season or whatever. And what they do now is they go. A lot of shows do it where they do a mid-season finale or whatever, just so they can keep.
Not Game of Thrones, because I only got 8 episodes.
Well, yeah, and also Game of Thrones doesn't run at a time where the holidays. The holidays, most series stop before
Thanksgiving.
December or Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they usually stop and then pick back up in January or February when everything's dead and there's nothing really going on.
So they get the most views.
Yeah.
Well, that was the other thing. Supposedly,
Did you hear about that?
just the other day, George R.R. Mark Gurm said that Winds of Winter is supposed to come out in 2017.
Book.
Yes.
The other book.
So we
That's
shall see.
exciting. But that's only the 6th installment.
Of 7 or possibly 8.
8?
They talked about extending it to an 8th book because there's so much more.
This motherfucker gonna get 2 more books out?
No,
Look how
I'm afraid that he's not. I really am.
Look
He
in the camera. Look how happy she
might
is.
die.
Oh my god. That's
What would you rather happen? So if he dies, would you rather just everything stop and be left to wonder, or would you rather another author pick it up?
It's so...
Let's say that he hasn't told anybody the rest of the thing. He's the only one who
he
knows.
has. The people that know are the people that are in charge of producing Game of Thrones.
Right.
He said, alright, here's how the stories wrap up. In my mind right now. Now, that's obviously subject to change. He's an author. That's not how the literary process works, generally. But, supposedly, they know. And they're steering the show towards that ship. But they obviously had to make up some shit in the meantime because they didn't know everything.
Right.
That being said, people are going to be critical of it no matter what. So,
Yeah.
yes, I would like to know. I would like to see it on paper. I am a big fan of the books. You don't read, right?
I do not read, not one bit.
Can you read?
I can read.
Can you read
Kinda.
You're not a Game of Thrones person either, are you?
I've watched one episode. I've just never really watched it. I don't have HBO.
I got you.
I never, didn't buy it. You know, I watched one episode. It seems something that I would be interested in.
All right. I want to
read
move
it.
on to something else.
Move on.
This is just
You do
I'm,
you, boo.
He's the boss.
I'm just
After
gonna be in a
all.
different
I
area.
actually want you to be the president of the podcast. You can just, if you're like, hey,
You got the
podcast is
gavel.
happening. Knock the gavel. Give it one good one.
Moving on.
Ooh.
Daisy.
Made my dick hard.
Sounds like a pussy. That sounds like a pussy.
Does sound
fucking
That's
gavel.
the
It's a little better. You weren't here the other week when he was getting bashed in the fucking head.
Oh yeah.
Who, the frog?
People
No.
like that.
He put his helmet on and let Ryan beat him with that
the
fucking...
Really?
He's got a Bowie knife and he banged him flat-sided him up the head.
I
It was
never
awesome.
had time to watch the one while I was on vacation. I still meant to, and I like watched parts of it.
Never had time.
And then you got loose. You got the
It was busy.
the
man.
chicken wire Lucille out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's my phone.
Jesus Christ.
That's my work phone.
Talk
so
about
give me 1 fucking second, please,
unprofessional. You gotta
let's-
take that.
Let's see. Hello.
We're taking it on the air. That's.
Are you fucking with me?
It's an exclusive announcement.
Member has been pre-selected to receive a complimentary stay in one of our 5-star hotels.
I'll take it.
For further details,
Hold on.
Also, it was one of those voice
Hold on.
activated things.
Let's do this.
Congratulations, you are invited for vacation. Are you over the age of 28?
Oh my God! What did I win?
You are invited for vacation, lady. Are you over the age of 28?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually 30.
Oh, wonderful. Let me transfer you for more details.
Where?
Why did he transfer it? Does he know something's up? I don't like this guy's attitude.
I'm gonna.
They can hear you on hold, Tim.
You should have said I'm 54.
My dog oozed on me. God
Ew.
damn it.
Ew.
Let's play this out. This is an unexpected turn. How could we have ever known?
That's kind of why I figured let's just go.
On-air prank call.
I like it. Justin, let Justin do his thing.
Dude, Justin's prank.
Do you guys
calls
want to
are
talk about something in the meantime? While we wait on
It's
hold?
risky.
I guess we could just get cut off. We could all.
Can we pause this feed? Is that a
That's
thing
not
that
a
happened?
thing. It's live.
We're live
We're
right
gonna
now.
keep this going.
We could just rip one too.
So go ahead. Actually, you talk about one of your topics, and then I'm just gonna cut you if I have to.
1 in 4 men have. No, I'm not gonna do that one.
1 in 4 men have HPV that causes cancer.
It's true.
It's a
I told
strain
him-
of
I told him
cancer.
not to talk about it because I think it's a downer.
It's a bit of a
I mean,
downer.
there's 4 people in this room right now.
Chances are.
So which one's giving girls cancer? I'm gonna go Jeremy.
Me?
I gotta go Jeremy.
Off air, Germ said
Dirty
he's
pecker.
probably the one.
Dirty pecker.
Dude,
Do
dirty.
you guys want to hear about my 2 pee holes?
No.
Yes.
Alex doesn't know that I have 2 buttholes.
I do not know any of this, and I kind of want to, kind of don't.
I'll share.
We can have him show you.
I don't
share
want to
the-
see it, but I kind of want to make a movie about it. The Man with 2 Butts.
So it is misleading to say I do have 2 buttholes.
Can you
It's
share the
misleading
camera?
to
And if
say-
I don't look, I don't have to look directly at it, but I'll look at a picture of it.
My name is Sylvia on behalf of the Baker Travel Food. I have the pleasure of speaking
exciting.
Hi. What did I win? Hello.
Ah, what a
bitch.
bummer!
That's a summer
What
bummer
a
on there.
bummer!
What the fuck?
That was so exciting. Call him back, see if you can get your
Yeah.
fucking prize.
Hey, I think we were disconnected.
Yeah, I'm going that route. Shh, hold on.
It's fucking perfect.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Oh, what a bunch of horseshit.
What kind of bullshit is that?
That is some bullshit,
That's
unfortunately.
protecting themselves from getting caught.
Ah,
That's some dog shit. You know,
do it one more time. You know that this thing works though. Like they call people and it works.
That's the saddest. It breaks my heart, man. Like old people get taken for a ride.
Verizon Wireless. The wireless
I mean, I
So-
think if you call 100 people a day,
Yeah.
and you get 2 of them for $100,
So-
that's $200 in a day.
we actually. So, okay. Little bit of backstory. Get everybody caught up. My work phone. I have when I get paged, when I get calls on this is like I gotta fucking answer this. This is a shitty phone. That's why it's the Necronomicon. It's the book of the day. Everything in this is evil. When I get called on that, I have to answer it, and it's fucking telemarketers. Yesterday it was a telemarketer. Today it was a telemarketer. Of course, while we were doing this, and they told me I won a contest or some shit, and I was gonna try and play that out, but I guess the first guy probably felt like I knew, and that's why he put me on hold with somebody else.
You think so?
Because I got pranked. They tried to scam. Okay. Oh, I'm getting excited now.
I like it, dude. You're all hopped up on.
I'm all hyped up on cough syrup, baby.
Let me get a swig of that.
No. when you're coughing the whole fucking time, then you can go to first patient. Yeah, well, fuck you. You can go to patient first too, you little punk ass. What up? Two dudes, one show. They're on.
Hey Tom, what's up, man?
Hello.
Tom and them's.
Okay, so a few months ago, the IRS.
That's such a shitty one, man.
They called my wife and they were like, "Hey, we're actually gonna come arrest you because you didn't pay taxes 2 years ago or some shit." And it was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then apparently, the most recent one is they were sending text messages to everybody.
Yeah.
Saying that a hitman was coming after them. Just like, fucking,
yeah.
What kind of balls you got there?
Is it a warning like, hey, be careful, there's a guy coming to get you?
Basically, but also there's a link in there, and it's a phishing link. It's basically somewhere where they're going to take you and try and steal information away from you.
Yes.
By clicking on it?
Yeah.
Do they get everything?
They can.
They can, depending on what they request.
The sophistication of that type of hacking is more complicated than simply you clicking on it and your identity is going.
I'm not 100% aware of everything that goes with it, but yeah. So that was another scam that happened recently. But the IRS one, they had me on for 45 minutes, and I was like with them the whole time. I had to convince one guy that I was I was really scared that I wanted, please, because he thought I was fucking with him, which I totally was, but but I had to prove to him that I wasn't fucking with him and that I needed to go that route. But okay, so whatever. They fucking hung up just now. They told me that I won a vacation on my work phone. My work phone gets telemarketers. My personal phone doesn't. I don't know what the fuck that's all
I
about.
never, ever have gotten a telemarketer call my personal phone number. Not
Both
once.
Verizon service, whatever. I have a box. That's what I was trying to get at before the goddamn phone.
What's in the
I have a
box?
box. So, I'm going to let you guys in on a little something.
Oh shit, I seen some stuff in there already I'm excited about.
So first off, Amazon has this whole series of things called dash buttons. You ever hear dash buttons?
I haven't.
Okay.
No idea what that is.
Dash
Tell me
buttons.
more. It's hard to focus.
No, it's just shiny. Okay, so this one says Surprise Sweets, Amazon.
Okay.
Basically what it is
Can I take a look at that?
yeah, but you can't push it because I'll have to cancel the order. So.
Oh shit, for real?
So what it does is you get this and you push it. You sync it up with your Amazon account and then you can put it on somewhere. It has it's got a sticker here, so I can apply it to somewhere, and then it's got a little hook here,
so you can hang it.
I can hang it somewhere. They have a bunch of these. They have one that's like Gatorade. I don't know if I still have that.
Someone just sends you a fucking Gatorade?
Well, what happens is you sign up and they have ones that are Tide, for example, which is a really cool one. I think that's a good one. And then they have trash bags like Glade or
Sure.
whatever the fuck the trash can brand is or whatever.
So you push this button and the thing shows up?
You sync it to your account, you sync it to your Wi-Fi and everything, and then yes, you push the button, the light goes green, and then it submits an order, and it orders that item.
Okay.
So I mean that's basically what it is. Dash buttons, the truth. That's what that's.
Can I just look at it? I promise I might not press it.
I just have to cancel it. If you do, you fuck.
Nobody do it.
So it's not a big deal, is what he's saying. Go ahead and push it.
No.
So what's...
And it'll come to you tomorrow?
What?
It'll come to you tomorrow?
No. It comes based on whatever you set the shipping as. And I have Amazon Prime 2-day. I'm not going to pay for anything faster than that.
So is this a piece of candy? Can I eat this?
Do not eat that.
How fast
gonna tell
can
you that
you get
again.
it?
You can get it
You can get that Amazon Insta shit.
Dude, Amazon has that one thing now. If you order before, like, what is it, 1 or 2 o'clock, it gets there same day?
Yeah.
Yes, for certain items, yeah. But that's because
like
we're
drones
close to
and shit.
Well, no drones. God damn it.
They
think
talked
it's
about
drones.
that. That was a thing.
Fake news.
They talked.
Fake news.
We'll
No,
get into-
man, no way.
Goddamn fake news. Goddamn BuzzFeed.
Okay, so
Why you hand me the broken pen?
the
pen clicker.
God damn it, Jeremy, throw me off. They have Amazon Now, which is where you can call them up. One night, I was feeling really silly or something. I wanted to have movies playing out back. Out. It was a nice night. I was like, I want a projector.
Sure.
So I fucking went on Amazon, and instead of me ordering Amazon and waiting 2 days, I did Amazon Now, and I had to pay like a tip. I had to tip the guy and everything. But
I
within
didn't when I did it.
But within but within an hour, I got my I got my projector, which
That's
was pretty
awesome.
sweet. And
So
a guy at work,
I think you told me about you seeing it come in, like watch the truck pull up and shit.
guy at work ripped his pants on his way into the building
new
in the morning.
pants.
Bought new pants.
That's
and
pretty
had
cool.
Them shipped to him there within an hour.
Holy
which was
shit.
Because
sweet.
I gotta tell you, if I push this button and it shows up 2 days later, so the only difference is that I click this button rather than clicking my mouse, I'm not that impressed.
Well, hold on. So for certain things, it's cool. Like let's say I'm loading the trash can.
You realize you don't have any more trash bags.
I don't have any more trash bags, or I'm getting low on trash bags. I'm
He's
gonna push
cooking-
that button,
Yeah.
and then go about my business. And then it's gonna order, and then in 2 days I'll have new ones.
Yeah.
That's cool, but it's not worth anything. And I got in on the dash buttons really early.
They
and
expensive?
they sent me no. They're like $4 or $5 depending.
Okay.
But they sent me like 3 of them at the beginning to the point where I didn't even know what the fuck to get.
And so
got
each
the
one is for a
Gatorade
different
one.
item.
Yeah, and you can reprogram them for other.
Is there any
items or whatever.
special, like, does it cost more to use it, or you just buy that and then that's it?
I assume not.
You just you buy this and then you're paying for the items that you're getting.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm not saying that, like, it's not like an extra charge because you
Oh,
use
no,
the
no,
dash
no,
button.
no.
If you press it more than once, it's just reloading. Like if I want like 8 bags of candy,
Yeah,
it'll send like 8 candies.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like if you like, let's say
Because-
if you do it in like a business format and you need trash bags and you need 5 boxes of trash bags, do you hit it 5 times to get 5
Alright.
boxes?
Let's do it. So I have it here. I'm gonna push this button. It goes blue.
Ding
Goes
dong.
white.
That'd be
Goes
awesome.
white.
Get some
Goes
goddamn candy right
Goes
now.
white. And come on, motherfucker.
Glittering
Green.
end. Aw.
Green. Okay, so it went green, and I just got an Amazon notification on my phone that said I just ordered this.
And so now what's gonna happen? What'd you just order?
Okay, so with this one, it's this Prime. This is a new thing. I gotta cancel this item because I was just fucking around. I do not want to buy this again.
That's interesting. I didn't tip the guy shit. It said
Yeah,
the
that
best
does
part-
not surprise me.
The best part is
either.
that you can put in a tip and then within 24 hours redact it.
That's fucked.
That
That's a
Fuck
did
that
you-
guy.
Did you do that?
yeah.
That's
so you gave him
super
so you
dick
gave
move.
him the tip and then
And then took it
retracted
away.
the tip.
Jesus Christ! I wouldn't have fucking said that.
No, that's not true. What I did was
Oh.
you can I
has
didn't
to be
redact
as
it,
fuck.
but up to 24 hours. So you don't have to tip when you order the item.
Correct.
So that way if he shows up and like is drunk and throws up on your lawn,
Did you?
then
get
you
the
don't
item?
have to tip him.
Did you get the item?
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, I didn't tip him.
If he got drunk and threw up on your yard, he's exactly like you. You should tip him and get him like a fucking.
You should hang out with him
an
all the time.
emergency blanket, like
Dude,
warm him up.
You know
give him
what
a
Tim?
cup of
You know
cocoa.
what? You know what Tim would be like. There's a video on Facebook where this girl goes through a Taco Bell drive-thru and she's like, "Were you the one that commented on my nails and then asked for a sleepover?" That would be Tim. This guy throws up on his lawn. He's like, "You're my new best friend. We're having a sleepover."
So I just pressed the button. This one is for a new thing that they just started, which is called Prime Surprise Sweets. Now, I'm kind of into the mystery box thing. So when I saw this, they sent me a thing and they were like, "Hey, you're early subscriber. You want to do the beta?" And so I had to buy the button, and then they gave me the money back, and they said, "Well, this will go towards your first purchase."
That's cool.
So for this is what fucking bothers me though.
Let me see it.
This cost $18 and
Yikes.
some change. The items that I got cost $18 and some change. Here are the items.
And you don't know. Like, this is a mystery box.
Yeah, this is a mystery box.
Oof.
The only thing you know is that they are candies or sweets. So I got someone more cultured than me. Try and say that.
John Boy.
God damn
It's
it. The other
Fleur de Sceaux.
No, it isn't. What language is it? French?
It's French.
Okay, so basically they're
caramel.
They're caramels.
Caramels or caramel? Caramel?
It's caramels. Caramels is for...
You know what? These debates where motherfuckers are like, do you say it this way or this way? And it's clearly spelled one way. It's goddamn caramel. It is not... Ralph. What kind of strength do you have? Are you a strong guy? Do you have a lot of strength? No, motherfucker. I have a lot of strength.
The people that say caramels
I
are the people that say
personally
scenario.
Okay,
Oop, that's my scenario.
we're missing the point.
Sorry.
So this is a box of caramels. Caramels.
Can I take a peek inside?
John Boy. Yeah, hold on, but you have to use the knife.
Let me get a
It's
knife.
probably like Yan Bois.
It's John Boy.
Yeah, I'm going with John Boy.
Here.
That's a knife.
That's
Nobody's gonna say
that's
it?
what he fucking broadsided him with.
Oh shit, for real?
I have a broadside.
That is just excessive.
No free plugs. That's a sweet knife. Not very sharp.
If you got a...
No, it's because I'm not doing it right.
Okay,
I think he's trying not to cut his finger off.
I gotcha.
If you got a smaller knife, that would have been way easier.
Shut your mouth. Shut your filthy whore mouth.
Let's take a peek inside.
Oh yeah. So there you go.
Man, money well spent, baby.
So that's a bag of caramels.
These actually
And
look
then-
dank though.
Hold on. But wait a second. We have to go through this.
It says
There's
white
the
chocolate.
fancy French caramels. And then
I'm trying to put it away. I'm trying to be quiet. But I'm also trying to
This
seal
is-
it at the same time.
this is called a Japanese matcha green tea white chocolate bar.
Okay.
Take a look.
Green tea, white chocolate.
It is Japanese
I'm actually
matcha
on board with that.
green tea white chocolate bar.
So
I'm
they
actu-
send you a bunch of shit that nobody would ever want.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
Dude, I'm on board with that.
it's just 4 pieces of
green.
chocolate.
There
That's
you go.
horse
They
shit.
look like-
It's green
They
tea,
look like
Tim.
goddamn Legos.
If it looked
do look
Send
like-
me Legos.
if
You
it looked
sons of
red,
bitches.
then I'd be
Now
alarmed.
hold on. And then we get to cashew almond toffee popcorn, which I like toffee popcorn.
There's
and
only
stuff.
one more thing in the box.
But wait a second. Those are the 3 main items. This is a bonus bite. It says bonus bite on here.
Oh, that's insulting.
It's literally a bite.
Just a bonus bite. It's a milk. It says milk s'mores. Chocolate bar. It's like little fucking, little
So will
square
you be
here.
dashing again?
Dude,
And then you know what? If you don't want to eat all this, you can eat all this fucking butter.
what else is in there? Anything hiding down
Nothing.
there?
That's it.
Dude,
Looking
I don't
for
want to
more?
draw too much
Oh.
attention to it.
Oh, you smug sons of
I don't
bitches!
know what to say.
You know what?
Show
I
us.
feel really hurt now. I pulled this up to be like, oh look, you could eat this. Huh? And there's a hole
Which is
here,
funny.
and it says, looking for more? Go ahead and hit that button for more sweet surprises. Hey, why don't you roll the dice again, dickhead? You fat shit. Go ahead.
And that was the first box.
Piece of crap.
You want more candies? You fat shit. You fat fuck. Try again.
That's way better than what I was gonna say.
With your fat faggot treats.
Dude, oh my god.
Christ.
Look at these little fucks on the fucking cover of
You're
this.
so excited.
They're like 2 little... They look like 2 inbreds with little fucking hats
There you
on.
go.
Look at their stupid hats. Look how fucking dumb they
Look at
look.
it. It's
Buddy
it's,
Dylan?
It's the brother.
Dylan's candy bar.
It's the brother and the cousin from Arrested Development.
It's the brother and cousin from those fucking Pornhub videos.
Or that. Yeah, maybe it's that.
You guys
too.
want to try that green? I kind of want to know what it tastes like.
You know
I'm
what?
not gonna say I'm gonna eat it. I'm
Yeah,
dying.
you're gonna save it for a special occasion.
No, I just wanted to shit.
You
I
got that
wanted
one
to
for-
I
save
would
it.
be hot.
You got that one for free. That's the question, right?
No.
You paid for that one?
This is the one that was because I paid for the button and that was $4 and some change. They applied that to my first order,
Which
was 14. So it made my order 14. Either way, I paid fucking 18 and some change for everything. Now, next time I order, it would be 18 and change.
Next time you order,
So, I don't see any redeeming factor in this. I don't see anything at all. Like, unless I come
I was
eating this.
just about to say,
Like, this
take a
is the
bite
only-
and bust a nut.
Unless I'm busting nuts over here, I ain't getting shit. Here's some green Lego for you, you fuck.
I mean,
Here you go. Eat this Lego, you bitch.
Get fucked.
Let me
Here
know.
you go. You can eat that Lego too.
I mean, there's 4 pieces of chocolate.
me-
and
I'm
4
not.
of us.
I'm not eating them.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're
I
the one
just
who
said.
it.
I just said. I'm not gonna eat it, but I want to know what it's like. So if you guys can
Are you
tell
kidding me?
you
Why?
didn't listen because I want to know.
You can't
He's going
bite
to
it?
spit it out.
It's terrible, right? Do you want to
tastes
bite
like-
it?
That is not good.
Oh, are you gonna spit it out too?
I'm gonna finish it because I'm fat and I'm gonna throw stuff away. But it easily tastes like chocolate and seaweed.
It's
Hey Tim, can you remember
Oh
water?
my god, that smells
it
bad.
stinks.
Dude, it's not good.
That's making me mad.
It's not.
That is
It's not good.
to call that candy. Oh my god.
Is
Does
offensive.
anybody have a let me
Just go rinse your mouth out in the sink, cluck you style.
Oh, that's bad. That's real bad.
That is not good at all.
That's gross.
This lady had the fucking audacity to put her goddamn picture on here. She's like, I'm so excited. You're gonna love this
Dude,
shit.
this is what Asians eat?
Dude, this is garbage. Oh,
That is some of the worst candy
Motherfucker.
I've ever had.
that is terrible. That hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings. Probably gonna hurt my butthole or something later.
What a regrettable way to just throw away $20.
Yeah, well, I've done worse.
Jesus God.
But,
Fucking Japanese people. You know, I gotta say, the weirdos on the front of this bag, that candy I'm
It
actually
does set
sort of
it
excited
up.
about.
It
All
makes
right.
it funnier.
well, let's just go through it. Let's just taste all this shit.
I bet
Let's
the
just
caramels
taste
are
it.
good.
Caramel's caramel.
You can't, yeah. You can't
Well,
really. You can only
I
go
mean, if
so
you
wrong.
can if you can fuck up caramel, then
Okay, well, this
I think
your
when they're
name might
bad,
be Tim Snitch.
I think when they're bad, they're caramels, and when they're good, they're caramels.
They're always
More
caramels
like-
because it's
more
how
like
you read.
Horribles.
Again, I'm not going to eat it. I appreciate. I could save it.
Don't be a pussy.
You can't suck on it or anything.
I don't want to.
Don't be a pussy.
I have very little self-control, so they smell good.
It smells like
I
caramel.
have very little control. These smell wonderful.
Well, it's true. Like I feel if
Do
I
you like caramels?
I do a lot.
These are actually really good.
I can
It's
tell.
not bad.
I can tell.
It beats the shit out of the green tea
Oh,
chocolate.
easy.
That's a no-brainer, and I could tell. Even though they said white chocolate, and I'm a big fan of white chocolate.
Me too.
I
think-
love white chocolate.
White chocolate is the superior chocolate.
I think this has sea salt in it, and
I
that's,
could
that's
taste a little
killing
bit of
me.
salt.
I love it.
Salted, dude.
It's a salted caramel.
Yeah,
For sure. I can definitely taste
You
You know
some
what I'm
sort of
upset
salt.
about
Good.
is I feel like that green tea chocolate is altering the taste a little bit.
No.
I'm really upset.
You shouldn't have. You shouldn't
That
have
shit
had it
was
that much.
gross.
I took a little bite. I'm not devoting myself to.
I mean,
the bar
I
that
take a
much.
big bite. I eat the whole thing.
Can we just get this away from everyone for
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now?
here.
I bet you $1 your dogs won't even eat it.
The fucking chocolate that might kill
It's
them.
white chocolate. It doesn't
I don't
have
think
actual
it works
chocolate.
like that.
It does.
That's 100%
My
how
dog-
it works.
My parents' dog ate an entire
White chocolate is
cake.
only milk.
Don't care. That shit is terrible.
It's
White
just
chocolate
milk.
isn't chocolate.
Okay, it's terrible.
I know it's bad,
It's terrible.
but we're on the thing of chocolate.
Can we eat this one?
This is a little guy though.
It's a bonus bite.
Here you go, buddy. They also sent this fruit by the foot.
No, they didn't.
Son,
Do not
that fruit
give
by
them-
the foot is probably the best thing.
You
in
know
there.
what's disgusting
That's
about
not true.
Tim Snitch?
Caramel
I
free.
know this motherfucker is not gonna unravel it and eat it piece by piece. He just bites into it like
Do
a
you?
fucking savage.
No,
Do
I
you?
unravel
Same
it,
thing.
but I eat it
you
all
know
at
those
once.
bubble gums? The bubble gum, the
Bubble tape.
Bubble tape.
Damn it! I was
Tim
wondering how
just
long it was gonna
bites
take.
into it like a fucking savage.
Dude,
That
I
is
could see
savage
Tim
shit.
eating the paper and everything. Like, he just doesn't.
Here's a little pitch for you.
You weren't here the night that I had
Dude,
the,
what's that-
the
what are
jar
those-
of icing.
Here's
What
a
are
little
the-
bit for you.
What's that?
Oh,
What's that one
a
thing?
little chocolate.
The
If you want it.
No, thank you.
what's it like it's like Gushers or it's
Ooh.
like the fruit roll-ups, but they're not like the rolls. It's like a sheet.
Yeah, he just eats them like a
And I
buck in a
just
bite.
used to just take them, and they had like the tongue tattoos on them for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I just eat the whole thing at once. I'll never just pull it apart.
No.
I'll just eat the whole thing at once. That's
you
what
eat
it's there
that?
for.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
That was pretty good. I gotta say,
should've-
caramels
did
take
it.
the cake thus
So far.
That's the dice roll.
This I'm stoked about.
I'm
glad you opened it.
I kind of want to take bets on whether or not it's good. Because it's got to be 50-50.
Would you say
There's
it's
no way
cashew
it
and
can be
popcorn?
bad. I mean,
Toffee
It's
is a
cashew,
delicious flavor.
almond toffee popcorn.
All of that sounds good.
I'm gonna.
Literally
I think
all
I'd
of it.
still rather have this,
water go.
but that's gonna be good.
My water down here. I try to keep the area clean. You need water.
We're doing great
Yeah.
at that.
What?
Jerem said he was just trying to keep the area clean.
Yeah, we have a lot of
I'm about
things
to
here.
Oh, it's just
Bless you.
popcorn. No nuts.
No, well the nuts
There's
better be
toffee
in
all
here.
over.
I was
There's
gonna say
nuts
there
on-
better be
There's
some
one nut.
Let me get the nut.
There's a nut right there.
Tim, you can
One
have
over
all
there.
the nuts.
Tim always takes all the nut.
That
Champ.
that is fucking money.
It's not bad.
I want to smell it, but I don't want to put my face up
Oh
in
my
it.
god.
Is anybody gonna get? Your fingers smell like you put them up your butt.
See, and that's why you don't help him. That's why you do not help him.
He's right. He is right.
Okay.
Does anything please you? Other than buttholes?
I really like buttholes.
I don't know why. That's
Nature,
what poop comes from.
starfish on land, baby.
Okay. All right.
Majestic sea creature.
So, at first glance, we were like, "This is complete dog shit." Now, would we go back and say that these are fancy enough candies for us to say that this is worth $18?
No, I'd rather give $20 to a New York City trash can.
I was recently in Disney World and I bought. I knew it wasn't going to be a huge bag, but I bought a bag of candy at one of these things because I'm off diet and I'm like, fuck it. They were white
Except for mine.
chocolate.
Can't,
Well, I'm back on.
Can't just try it.
I've been home for 10 days.
Try
So they were white chocolate
Don't argue
pretzels.
with this motherfucker.
And I was like, it's probably not going to be that much. They were $8.
That didn't last long.
Take everything from them.
Oh, no.
And it was more than what you're looking at here, but I have a suspicion that these cost $8. That's what I'm getting at.
Think so?
And that's
I would-
park prices versus confectioner thing.
I would gladly pay $6 for that whole box, and burn the white chocolate green tea.
This thing makes me feel
It
like
almost ruined the box for me.
Yeah.
Like, if this was my box, it would have ruined the entire box for me.
Yeah, I bet this
Look at this big
is
ass nut.
I bet this is $5, easy. Like
Retail, absolutely.
yeah.
Now, I'm not saying you're not getting a good deal on the candy.
I'm actually gonna look it up. John Boy caramels.
Le dessert.
Fleur de bleu.
look it up on Amazon.
What's
How
that?
much they want on Amazon.
What's that, Actually, I want to know what that white chocolate thing is called. I want to know how much that cost.
So I found the other day, I went to Target, and they had this stuff that says it's razorless shaving cream. So I did the math on it, and it is basically Nair for your beard. And I get super awful razor burn. I get the ingrown hairs. It's a bad time. So I figured, all right, I'm gonna give this a try.
Yeah.
It doesn't work well at all.
Okay.
Supposed to take your beard off in 4 minutes. Do not exceed 7 minutes is what it says. So I left it on for 12 minutes today, and still had to shave.
Yo, guess how much a 1 pound bag of these fucking John Boys cost?
How much?
Take a
$60.
stab. Stab in the dark.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 45.
Stab in the dark.
25.
Tim's the closest without going over. $33.90 fucking 9 cents. $33.99.
Is this a pound?
No, that had to be.
Or is this 4 ounces?
This is a 4-ounce box.
Drug dealers, tell me how much.
All right, so 4
$10.
more of these.
Says it right there. $10 fucking dollars.
Okay. So. you
Even
guys
at
looking up these
Amazon
other
prices,
things?
that's $7.
Yeah, I haven't found
Ah,
this
let's take a-
exact one.
I take
I
this.
found one similar, and
I was breaking down the boxes and finding how much value's in them.
so this one says the weight is about 2.82 ounces. I found one similar to it that's 1.5 ounces, and it's $8.75
$8.75
for this bar.
Jesus.
Now the popcorn.
So, I guess I might have to go back to this, but not not like completely like I'm ready to go back into it. I don't know if they are going to, because I'm like beta. I'm like real early with it. I don't know if they're going to. Fucking savage. Door open. And fucking
You
sounds
buy
like
another candy box?
So, I like to gamble. But
Dude, how'd you feel if it was the same exact box? You got the same exact items.
what I was trying to say is, I would go back to this because I like to gamble, but also I would have to go back into it if they allowed you to customize more. As far as they're like, hey, out of your first box, what did you like? What did you not like? And then we'll help you custom
Which is
tailor.
like almost 90% of these things that are coming out now that are boxes of things, whether it's clothes or, you know, they have these snack ones that's like, do you prefer chips, chocolate, what kind of
Yeah.
chocolate?
Yeah.
You can go through and kind of fine tune what is best for you, but you still don't know what you're getting.
Oh, you know what?
I did that with Nature Box or whatever.
This is gonna be the gayest thing I've said today.
Do you want to know how much this popcorn is?
How much?
A pound bag is $29.99.
That's a lot.
Wow.
Just all gourmet shit.
How much does that weigh?
This is 2.5 ounces.
So significantly less than a pound.
Yeah, but I only found it by the pound on Amazon.
There's an eighth of a pound about.
Yeah.
Come on. So how much is that?
An eighth of $25. So half of that would be $12.50. A fourth would be $5.75, and then another half of that is $2 and something cents.
Okay, so
So $3 bag.
So technically, the money's worth.
I paid $3 for that.
The money's worth.
They
would've
charge
been-
you $8.
so
I got you.
It would have been worth the money if we were buying all these things individually. I would never in 1,000 million fucking years buy the Japanese
Mystery
green
box.
tea, white chocolate.
Those salted
bubble.
caramels are delicious, though.
Yeah, and that popcorn was really good too. That little bar is good.
I could have done without the bonus bite. It was okay.
It's all right.
It's a little piece of
It's a
chocolate.
bonus bite, you know.
Oh.
It's not even. We're not even supposed to consider that
Right,
as part
right.
of. Like,
You're
what you
welcome.
get For, yeah, you're welcome.
But you're welcome
exactly.
for the shitty piece of candy.
So, that was that's what I had with the Prime surprise sweets.
Low key, what if this is all stuff that they don't sell on Amazon because they just weren't good?
Yeah.
Well, so that's
John Boy's pretty solid. Right?
that's kind of what we've thought about these mystery boxes in general, and I think they used to. I think when they first came out, certain ones were kind of like, hey, here are the little knick-knack
B-sides.
items that don't sell at GameStop or don't sell at Hot Topic. Because it's like, I go to the fucking clearance section. I know what's over there that don't sell. And then you put it in a box and then you know.
Send it
too
to
much
somebody for
competition now.
$8.99 a month.
Meanwhile, but to be fair, Horror Box killed it.
Hardbox has always been
Fucking
consistently coming through.
3 for 3, and I re-upped.
What was Nature Box?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nature Box is one of these snack. It's one of these snack things where like you can get like 5 or 6 different snacks every month. They'll send you like a little bag of like treats and shit.
Why'd you call it Nature Box?
It's because I
I've
think
seen
it's,
it.
So-
it's naturals type
Yeah.
stuff. It's like trail.
That was what I was
mix and
asking.
other things.
Leave a comment on this video because I'm about to say something lame. If you've ever used these boxes in general, tell us what box you use. But if you've ever used a clothing supply box, kind of looking for recommendations.
Okay,
Jerem wants
so
the,
I was actually
scarf
just
mystery
about
box.
to talk about a clothing box.
I appreciate it because I'm getting
Um,
to a size that I feel like really comfortable wearing. Like
now, with
nice
this being
clothes.
said, I don't know if it's really going to be up your alley. But there's a main one, especially that's been going around social media everywhere, called Thread Beast. Now, what it is there's 3 different sizes. It starts at $29.99 a month. The next one is
that's cheap.
$49.99 a month. Or no,
Okay.
no, it's 40, 80, and 120 a month. You have a small, medium, and a large. The large one consists of 8 to 11 items. The medium one consists of 6 to 8 items, and the small one is 3 to 5 items of clothing.
Are they gonna be like shirts?
So it's shirts, pants, belts. It's pretty much everything.
Okay.
The style is more like
Streetwear.
definitely streetwear. Something you would find at like a Champs or like a Zoomies, if you know what that is. It's definitely like Diamond Supply and Company. Definitely like skater-esque streetwear. So I haven't really found one that I've been interested in.
Go ahead and cross that off.
Cross that one off the list.
There was one I heard of a while ago where...
But I haven't got to the point of the story yet. People on ThreadBeast have been getting these boxes that they're paying $130 for, and they're seeing what the items are in there. They're looking them up by the tag at retail prices, and they could buy, if you say you got the large one and you get you get 9 items, they would put all these 9 items in a cart retail, and it would still be less than $130.
To be less than $130.
It would be less than $130.
That's
what I
brutal.
was suspecting was going to be the case.
Why though? Why would you suspect that?
A lot of these box things, like JK just said, can be ostensibly a way to scam someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether it be whatever. There was one service I saw a while ago, and I think Fat Mike keyed me into it, about this.
Man, you want to talk about target audience?
Yeah, no shit. I'm surprised he's not like the most loyal listener we fucking have.
Me and Mike, we both did a lot of those mystery boxes. At one point in time, he had so many mystery box things that
It was a mystery which one was coming.
No, well, it was.
It's a good joke.
He bought like this big case of beer, and then he put this shoebox with all these like mystery box items that he got from his subscription service. He put that all together as a white elephant gift one year.
That's awesome. Mike at one point when I was like hanging out with Mike all the time, I would be over and he'd be like, "Do you just want this stuff?" I'm like, well, "What is this?"
Tom says you need a Tommy Bahama box.
Dude, that'd be fucking sweet. And I would sign the fuck up immediately.
Tommy
Tom.
Bahama is
You
not.
don't think I wouldn't?
Dude,
Man,
this
Tom
shirt,
is fucking funny.
This shirt retails $120.
Tom cracks me up.
What?
This is Tommy Bahama's $120
That's
shirt
what I'm
retail.
saying. It's not fucking cheap.
Actually,
They're not
no.
cheap.
I think it cost me $90, which means it was $180 because I got it all half off.
Was your Hawaiian shirt at your bachelor party Tommy Bahama?
No.
Tommy Bahama's too
My
expensive.
Dude, just feel the quality.
My shirt
Should,
was
you should
You
touch it.
just give it a nice little feel.
yeah.
That's a quality T-shirt.
I mean,
My shirt was ordered based off of it looks like Max Payne. So Max Payne 3, he's kind of like he's off like the first 2 he's a detective, and then the third one he's kind of a has been washed up detective. He's got a beard, and he's older, he's fatter, and he's drinking a lot. And I was like, that's exactly how I want to look. So
bless you.
Speaking of clothing, when did you get the North Face, dude?
My mom got it for me for Christmas.
It's fly as fuck. And secondly, I haven't seen you in a while. Are you losing weight or is it hiding it?
It's got to be just hiding it
He's
because
wearing
I'm gaining
black.
it.
You're gaining weight. What are you up to? Do you know?
190,
How tall are you?
5'11".
190 is like my target weight. That's what I'm
You're also taller.
are you
Not by
Are you an
much.
inch taller than me?
Dude, I feel like I've been shrinking. Can you do me a favor and stand up real quick? Like this is. I'm just gonna do this.
I looked at him I looked at.
watch.
Am I taller
Let
than you?
me just show you about.
Ooh, you are getting fat.
I got a baby in there.
Are we gonna do this? We're gonna do this. Look. Boom! Look at this. Look at
Look,
this.
we're webcam girls.
Look at this figure, everybody.
Dude,
Look at
I
this.
mean,
Check
we
out
could
this.
all get
Check out
up.
these
Jeremy,
titties.
you look like a
Were you-
crackhead.
Were you
check out
taller
these-
than
I
me?
think it's just because I'm not used to it.
No, I'm taller than you still, but just not.
I think you're
much.
taller than me.
Someone asked me if I was 5'10" the other day. I was like offended as shit.
Oh, I'm 5'10".
Dude,
But I haven't been
I
for
look-
since middle school.
I looked at you yesterday and was like, dude, you're like an inch taller than me, and I'm 5'9".
It's making me mad.
All right, so everybody's got heights and such.
All right, I gotta look at clothing. I got shopping to do in the gay future. All right, next topic. I'm just gonna throw it out there. If you guys want to talk about something else, because we're talking about boxes all the goddamn always.
You guys were talking about clothes, so I wanted to try this one on.
Oh
You
shit!
guys.
You've always got the flyest stuff, dude. Like, I'm so jealous of your
So
life
look.
sometimes.
So look, do you think I could low key? This is a utility belt. It's got little things
I'm
here.
gonna touch it.
What are you gonna put in there? Condoms?
No. So I actually did this the other day. Like, boom! Look at that. Look, boom!
Chappy stick.
Chapstick.
A little bit of got candy coming out of his pockets.
Oh look, some cough drops. Would you care for a cough drop? Now, so what I'm thinking is, I have to put it around my waist and then put my shirt over it. Do you think I could rock that? Like, do you think
If
it's
you can
super
hide
noticeable?
it. No, I don't. I wouldn't.
What's the
know,
chances of you rocking it like,
Oh,
sling style?
Bandolier.
Because I wear a fanny pack to work.
That does not surprise me at all.
So I mean, like,
I was gonna write down. I'm writing a note to Tim
So, like,
to ask
this,
him
you
a
can't
question.
really tell.
Now I don't give a fuck about his opinion because he wears a fanny pack.
can't really tell, and then like bam, and it's off to the side. That's all.
Yeah, but what
We were
about,
talking
like, just-
clothes. Well, this one.
Just think about it.
This one goes around the waist, size wise.
Got it.
I wear some like Chewbacca level bandolier.
It's just because I'm not used to it, man. I think.
What?
I wrote down because Tim said something candidly to me, or just in the midst of when we were talking about things. You look like a crackhead.
Oh.
Do you think that?
You look dangerously
No.
skinny.
I am
I think
40 to 50 pounds overweight.
I think you've
It-
lost your weight very quickly. So
It's just
throwing pe- it's
dramatic.
throwing people
It's
off.
just dramatic.
it's
I think.
dramatic
people off.
because of that. I don't think anything's wrong with
If
it. As long as you're actually healthy, then everything's fine.
if I met you today, I would not say you look like a crackhead.
Okay.
Knowing
I don't
knowing
think
knowing
that's
you
the question.
I
knowing
don't
you
think you
4
look like
months
a
ago,
crackhead.
knowing you 4 months ago and what you look like now, and if I didn't see you for 4 months, it's just like I see you 4 months ago, and I came in and saw you today. Be like, you look like a crackhead.
Tom, what do you think? Do I
Tom,
look
well,
like
hold
a
on.
crackhead?
Tom said that could be easily mistaken for plastic explosives. Are we talking about my?
Oh,
my
your belt. Yeah,
Oh,
he is.
touches?
You remember the delay he is talking? It does
But I'm
kind of look
not-
like that.
But I'm not like.
I wouldn't wear it to the airport.
I was
I'm
yeah.
not like Allah Akbar or anything, so I think we're good.
Yeah, but I think Jeremy nailed that one on the head. I would
I
not
went to
wear that on the
the-
airport.
I
I'm
just
not
got back
going to
from-
the airport with a thing.
So I just got back from Florida, and I think Tom knows about vaping a little bit too. So
Tom vapes. He's a
So
vaper.
I use Mech Mods, Tom, and they stopped me fucking dead in my tracks, and were like, "The fuck is this?
Tom.
What's going on? Swipe it down. Like, what's going on?" I'm like, "It's a vape." They're like, "It's heavy duty." I'm like, "Yeah."
Tom said, "Yeah, what the fuck? Jerem was fat last time he was on the podcast."
I was the last
Yeah,
time.
it's true.
The time we started video, I was maybe what was that? The week before Christmas. Week before, 2 weeks before Christmas.
I
It was
wasn't
the week
there,
before
so
Christmas because we did the Coxmas tree.
I went on vacation, went off diet the entire time, and got back. I have lost a lot of weight since I got back, but I gained like 5 pounds. I'm down 7 from that, so I've only lost 2 fucking pounds from the time last I was on vacation. So
I mean,
don't
considering from what you were
fucking
before, no, it's whatever.
know. Yeah,
Fucking Oprah over here, up and
goddamn
down.
Oprah. All right. Anyway, here's the thing. I want to talk about a thing.
Go.
Speaking of getting off the airline, I read this today that American Airlines is banning overhead carry-on for economy class. Their first class passengers will still have access to it, and if you want to bring a carry-on, you will have to pay however extra much money.
wow.
Okay, so and
Discuss.
I see this as a opportunity for other airlines to be like, you know what?
They follow suit.
We still aren't fucking charging. You can come
Right,
with us.
that's
Because-
where I
Unfortunately,
was-
that's not how it works. They all just follow suit with the same thing. Like, yeah.
That's
Most of the
competition.
time, because if people
That's
just,
why they all have the same weight limit, the $50 or the 50-pound weight limit for your bags. They all have the same limits.
Okay,
They all have
well,
the
wait a
same
sec, wait a
everything
sec, wait a
because
sec.
they do.
They
not.
have
The
the
weight-
weight limit so that the plane doesn't plummet.
The
to
weight limits are I can understand that they're all working on the same. They all got the same crafts and shit. I mean, for the
Generally,
most part.
yeah.
But I
Depending
think
on your plane.
I
depending
think
on
when
your
they
flight.
are charging for that, like the flights I take, I'm usually like for business or something. I'm like, I don't want to check a bag.
Of course not. You want
I
to get
got-
off the plane and get
I
the
got
fuck
my
out of
duffel
there.
bag. I'm ready to go. Let's fucking go.
Mhm.
And so I'm more likely to not book, like unless their flight is significantly cheaper now because of this.
Well,
Right.
American Airlines
Translating
is
I
Is-
gotta get something out of it.
like one of the most traveled for business purposes because a lot of people have those American Airlines credit cards. They'll charge it to their personal credit card, get reimbursed by work, and keep the points.
Yeah.
So people travel American Airlines and have been doing this way for 25, 30
and they
years.
only have
And
duffel
have
bags thrown in the top.
millions of fucking dollars in points. So
Yep.
they have unlimited flights, basically. I know a
Yeah.
ton of people that have this. They only do that. Does that influence you? Or can you book your own flight when you travel? Or does your company book it? How's that work for you?
So-
You specifically.
Give me 1 second.
You just getting
Are
mad
you-
at Tim?
Are you drawing on the line, the perforated line, to the point where it detaches from the paper, and then just putting? There are 3 different papers here. You little psycho. There are 3 different papers here. You are just drawing on the perforated line until it splits apart and then sitting it in a pile. What in the fuck?
I'm challenging myself to see
If you can draw in a straight line with
It's
a
Justin,
guide.
why don't you show
It's-
the people our topic of the night?
You're challenging
Just
me.
go ahead and put that up to the camera.
There you go.
Well, let's all just.
what does it say?
It's just
It's-
what
okay,
I
listen,
want to
listen.
talk about. I've wanted
You
to
guys,
talk about it
I-
since I met him.
I would like
You're challenging me.
I ask any of you guys to sit here and draw on the perforation and see if you can
No.
get
No.
every
This
single
motherfucker just
one of
challenged us to
them.
draw color in the fucking lines. I'm 30 goddamn years old.
First
Look,
off, I'm not gonna do that because
I haven't gotten one yet that hasn't had at least one pull. I haven't been able to just lift it up and be done. And I'm upset with myself, and I don't have that much more time, so I'm determined to get it. So carry on.
What are you trying to accomplish?
He's exactly what I said.
I'm gonna
To be
derail every
more
topic
autistic?
you ever come
He's
up
sitting
with.
here drawing
Every
on the
fucking topic.
line, the perforated line that eventually you kind of pull apart, and then you like, here you go. I wrote this note for you. He's just drawing
Let's
on
check
that
this
over
one.
and over again
Ooh.
until it just splits apart.
See, like, did you see how hard I had to pull to get that off?
You're coloring through to the next page. That's the problem.
Just a little bit.
You're driving me fucking crazy. That is ridiculous.
It should be completely through because if you cut through the perforation, then it should be bleeding into the
Okay.
next line, right?
Okay, who wants to go like this?
Stop wasting
I'm
that.
tired now. You know?
tired now.
So you're gonna take an extra 5 minutes of just pen going up and down?
Here's the problem. Not only do I also think you have autism, but the fact that you're tired, I'm pretty sure you have diabetes too.
Okay.
You need to see a fucking
Alright.
doctor.
All right. I'm done with that.
I'm done
If
with
that's
that.
how you're spend your last 11 minutes, that's fine. Quietly.
And you're gonna need a good doctor because Obamacare just got repealed.
I didn't hear that. I actually didn't know until you said it a few minutes ago.
It's not 100% through the mix. The House voted on it, and I think the Senate also voted on it.
I don't know enough about anything.
So far from what I heard, it's for being repealed.
Yeah, they're going to repeal. What's the actual word for it? Because someone,
The Affordable
Affordable.
Health Care Act.
thank you. Someone I know used to get mad when I'd say Obamacare, and they're like, "It's called the Affordable
Because it's-
Health Care Act."
Because people were calling it that.
In a derogatory sense?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel just did a segment. He went around, they call it the man on the street, and he goes around and says to all these people, so you know that they are repealing Obamacare and replacing it with the Affordable Care
Health
Act.
Care Act.
How do you feel about that?
And
And
then they would say.
everybody
yes,
says, oh yeah, that's great. I definitely prefer the Affordable Health Care Act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because people don't fucking know or care.
They also they do that shit all the time where it's some loaded question.
That's why Man on the Street skits are funny because.
Can people just not bring themselves to say, I don't know?
They don't all. And I'll say it all the time. Like now, I used to be that way. I say I don't know enough about it to speak intelligently on the subject. It's a fine answer, and you just fucking walk away. You're out. You're out of the goddamn
If I'm
conversation.
talking to you guys, sure, I'll bullshit because it doesn't. But if I'm being videotaped, people are. I mean, like that's how I'm. That's pitiful to me. Why wouldn't you just say,
If
I don't
I'm
know.
being videotaped.
and look, I don't have any shame. I have zero shame. I mean, look what I'm wearing for Christ's sakes.
I
have.
complimented you on
Well,
that.
all right, I'm wearing an Anne Arundel County Public Library T-shirt,
That's kind of sweet too.
I feel like
Crocs,
that's your uniform. For
fuzzy
your-
Crocs, and scrub pants. I mean, so I'm just saying, I'm not someone who's easily embarrassed.
Dude, I'll say
I don't want
this.
no
I mean,
scrubs.
anyone who wears Crocs in public is not easily embarrassed.
It's the flyest you've looked in a long time.
Well,
Yeah,
it's just the
75% of it is the North Face jacket.
Yeah.
It's just the jacket.
It brings the
comes
whole
down
thing together in a way that makes it seem like you're too cool to dress the way you are. Like
That's
you
what
seem
it
like
is.
aloof instead of you didn't try.
Isn't
at
that
all.
what you shower with?
A loofah.
Dude, he does use a fucking loofah.
I don't. I use a rag.
Oh no, you're the one person who I still had in my corner. Fucking Jake
I have a
and
loofah.
Use the rag.
Jake and Steve are going, yeah, what's gay about a loofah? It's a fucking loofah.
So my mommy bought me. Like, Are you gonna say my mommy thinks I'm a gay man?
The fact that you call it your mommy is a little bit of evidence. But
I just wanted to see how that would play with you.
pro loofah or anti loofah, write it in the comments.
Yeah, go ahead, write in the
No one
comments.
gives a fuck.
And everybody will be like,
I could go.
We're gonna
Who
get
gives a shit?
2 responses, I bet.
Yeah, if
I
I get on
used a
and write
loofah.
both of them.
I used a loofah until 2 years ago.
if I have
And why'd you go
I'm gonna
back?
use one.
What
If
did
I
it
have a
give
rabbit,
out?
I'll use a rabbit.
Not the same one for 2.
It just blew the fuck out like a bad tire.
Not the same one. I always had different ones when they started going bad, but I recently had a change because of a decision that I made. That was a very stupid decision.
You can't say that.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
have-
like look into that.
I have pierced nipples, and I would use it, and the little mesh piece would get caught on it,
That's
and
brutal.
it did not really work out very well after
Dude,
that.
this dude had pierced nipples before you were born.
I don't think that's true. I
And
did.
he
They
used
were
to
gauged
sit-
to 8.
He used to sit.
8?
And he'd have.
I did the gauging
You are a
myself
disgusting
in a movie
motherfucker.
theater. I sat there. God, what was Lords of Dogtown? Whatever the skateboarding movie was, and I sat there in the
With a
movie
cup.
with a bottle of
Saline
Neosporin
or whatever,
and
yeah.
one of those taper things, and we're just.
I'm gonna throw the fuck up.
Me and Ryan Brooks sat in my basement and pierced them with
Do you remember when you got your nipples pierced?
I was in high school.
You
16,
need to
17.
scrub with a loofah.
2000.
I graduated 2003.
2002,
I'm getting health tips
2001.
from Shaman Tom.
You're born in '97.
Shaman
No, I was
Tom
born in
has
96.
health tips. The
Here, dude.
loofah.
Pull the foreskin back and clean
The
thoroughly.
loofah is needed for your balls to exfoliate your balls properly.
That is
Why do your balls need exfoliating?
It's skin just like everything else on your body.
Smooth.
Smooth as eggs.
Smooth as eggs.
All right.
Man, where do you even go from there?
I don't know, dude. I'm mad at you for wasting paper. I can't get mad at
I'm gonna use this paper. I'm gonna take it home.
Got it.
And I have to write
Question.
notes to myself. Like,
Question.
okay, so laundry to the
You have
dryer.
you have a
so
choice.
I'm gonna use it.
Let's do this.
You have a choice. So there's two options in front of you. You can go back to being 10 years old with all the information that you have right now and live your life from being 10, or you can go into the future to where you are 45 years old and have $100 million in your bank account. Which one do you choose and why?
The latter.
Wait. I get to know everything.
You
Now-
everything.
you
well,
don't
wait.
know everything. You know everything that you know right now. So like you know.
So wait a second.
Can't play the lottery.
Wait a second. I know everything I know right now. Can I be like, okay, well let me take a day or two to
Think
write
about
things down, put things in my pocket or something?
That's what my reasoning is, because I would write down every winning lottery number.
I just go
That's it.
invest.
That's it. That's it.
I'd
I'd put all my money into Google.
Dude,
I would
yes.
buy Bitcoin when they're mad cheap. I would mine Bitcoin. I wouldn't sell in the initial bubble. I would sell in the most recent bubble
You're
of
fucking
one
playing
Bitcoin.
the goddamn.
Yeah.
It's
Bitcoin
plain. It's
market.
plain. It's
Yeah.
Fucking lottery. Lottery's
People-
way easier.
People are
Dude,
thinking.
take your lottery money and put them into fucking Bitcoins.
But people are thinking, like, overthinking this
Now your money's
question.
making money.
People are overthinking this question, like, oh, I have a business degree. That means I can do everything. And I'm like, no.
No.
You remember 5 digits, however
Think
many
about 'em
times you
every day.
need to win the lottery. And you're the richest man in the world.
Yeah.
By the time you're not even legally able to drink.
Yeah.
I misunderstood the question. I thought that tomorrow I would wake up and be 10 years old. Didn't realize we were going into the past.
No. It's definitely time travel.
I understand now.
Because
Oh.
if
then,
you
yeah.
woke up,
This is a butterfly
Fucking
effect
do-over.
situation where you get a complete mulligan on your life and you already have.
My life is one giant mulligan.
Yeah. Here's the other thing. If you jump back into 10 years old, so how old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay, so I'm just trying to do the math.
Tom's saying he's definitely gonna do some hot tub time machine shit.
I do the hot tub time machine bit too, but here's the fucked up thing. Do you try and convince people to stop 9/11?
I wouldn't be able to do that.
You would not be old enough.
No.
No, we wouldn't have been.
We would have been like 14.
We could have.
So we would have known 4 years. Like I'd be like, I'm staying the fuck home today, ma. Just FYI, gonna have to pick me up anyway.
So what do you do to stop that?
I don't know. Do you just like call people and be like, don't go to fucking work today? Click.
Well, that's creepy. That's not the way to go about it.
What else
But
do you fucking do? Aren't you like
But-
morally obligated at this point to try and stop
think-
things?
I think you would try your hardest to get it
Hurricane
out there.
Katrina's coming, bitch. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I think.
Nobody's going to believe you, period.
I think you would.
I think
have
it would
to,
drive me insane.
So I think you would have to be able to predict enough events prior to 9/11 for them
can't.
to believe you.
Okay. All right.
That would really be the only fair
But then
assumption to
at
be able
that
to do
point-
that.
Marilyn Manson's gonna suck his own dick, everyone.
Well,
That's not a good.
I thought that was a myth.
Fake news.
Fake news.
It's an urban myth.
But like, what else could I
Jesus,
predict that
Tim.
I'd remember from down at that time? Is
God,
like,
it's-
hey, TRL's top 5 videos are gonna be Tom Green. Like, I'm not
TRL.
gonna be able to predict anything else really that effectively.
What in the fuck are you talking about? You're not gonna write down anything. You're not gonna.
Do I get to take a notebook?
That's what I
back?
just asked.
Me and Justin just said that. What do you think? I'm just
Oh,
gonna
I thought you meant
memorize the lottery
mentally.
numbers? I'm writing that shit down on a
I'm
piece of
bringing-
paper.
I'm
Yeah,
bringing
I'm
the
back with
almanac back with me in the DeLorean, and I'm gonna take care
Then
of
this is
everything.
like the cruise control, easiest
Yeah.
question ever. Then I
Yeah.
take that back, but I don't know how to
God.
even convince people, even then. Like,
Let me
how do you
ask one
convince-
similar then.
Let me hear it.
Go ahead.
Nah, what's up?
So, if someone genie pops up, and he says you have to choose one of these things. I can give you $10,000 in cash right now, or you
gotta
can
suck my
forfeit
genie
that
dick.
money, and you can meet. Let's say you can sit down and have dinner with any person in the world that you'd like to.
Make the
Would you
fucking
take the 10 grand? Or was there someone that you care enough about that you would want to meet?
I'm
Let's
just-
include alive and dead.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go ahead and go on the record and say fuck everybody, and I'm taking the money and running.
So you're talking the wrong audience on this one for me, because my answer is take the money. There's no person that I would pay that amount of money to, because number one, I don't have that type of money to be disposable. Number two, if I did, I would definitely use it to spend on something else. And number three, had you say bang any person I wanted to,
Totally
Then
different
it's a
ball game.
totally
It's a
different
totally
question.
different ball game. If we're talking 10 grand or bang whoever you want, totally different ball game. Probably not taking the money at that
So
point.
where's the line? At what point is the money more important than banging whoever you'd like to bang?
Can I get
Does
in
that
on
make
this
sense?
real quick? Anybody that I would pay 10 grand to bang, I would disappoint so much that they would be so upset with me that I would need to spend 10 grand on myself to get counseling to ever
Therapy,
have
yeah.
sex with anyone ever again.
do you think that's fair though?
To
To
who?
me,
Yeah.
no, I don't think that was fair. I think she was very rude, and I'm a big fan. And
The
it
least she
doesn't
could have
happen
done
all
is
that time.
pinch the head or something.
Yeah, like
This is the first time it's ever
pretend
happened.
like you like that or something.
No, let's okay. I was gonna say in like the hypothetical world, she is enjoying it. We're not talking about paying $10,000 to rape a human being.
No. I didn't say that. I didn't say.
I don't know where
I
he
didn't
got
say-
that from.
No,
You
I'm
said she
saying.
wouldn't enjoy it, so I'm gonna assume there's like a level of prostitution.
I said I'd disappoint her. It'd be like, oh yeah, here's 10
gonna
grand.
pretend to like
let's,
it.
Let's have some sex, and then I'm like, and then I go, goo. And then she's
Can
like,
you give me one more of
she's
those
like-
noises?
I go, and then she goes, and then I go, goo. And she goes, womp, womp, womp. She's
I was thinking like a Mario when he gets squished. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, so I mean, how long do you get with this person in this?
You get to have
scenario?
dinner with him. That's
Dinner,
what I.
that's
what I-
Dinner? That's it?
So dinner.
$10,000 for dinner and a person?
Dude, I better hang
How
out with
long's the
someone.
dinner? How long do I get to have this dinner?
5 hours.
However long it takes you to eat dinner.
Do
at
I
a
have to?
restaurant.
Do I still have to pay for this dinner?
2
Am I
hours,
out?
yeah.
Am I out 10 grand and paying for dinner?
Nah, he a G, so he's gonna pick
The
up the tab.
dinner is
Is
taken by this
covered.
person.
So you're talking 2-hour session to meet any one person.
All right,
For
what if
10
what
grand?
If what if it's a past historical figure?
I'm gonna-
Anybody. You can
No.
sit there and
Is
pick
there
their brain
any-
and.
Is there any stipulation to this? Like, that person has to be honest and forthcoming with the information. They have to answer all the questions, or they they just are who they are.
I would be almost
They
more.
just
I would
are
be
who they
almost
are.
more.
Because I would say I'd pay $10,000 to meet God.
I mean, I did say a person.
It's a person.
Ostensibly a person, a thing.
It's a person to maybe 50% of the country.
Consciousness.
If it was 10 grand or bang anybody ever, like you could bang anyone living, dead,
Yeah, I
whatever,
take the bang.
then I would take the 10 grand. If it was
I'd
10
take the bang.
grand to meet with anybody for 2 hours at this point in time, living or dead, I would probably meet with my grandfather. Like if I could bring him back, because I would like to spend 2 hours trying to get his opinion on things.
Mm-hmm.
Like He was my
He was your.
Yeah.
He's my mentor, like my guy, my go-to guy, and I kind of would like to run things by him and be like,
Just get 2 more hours.
yeah, like I
This
can
is
do
a
that.
this is a Harry Potter thing when we're trying to choose the wand, the cape, or the stone, and you're like, well, I take the resurrection stone any day, and we're all like, wand of power.
Okay, how about a fictional person? You know, you can
Fictional
meet
person?
Harry Potter.
Can I still choose to bang a fictional person?
Full 34.
I mean, the actress.
Jessica Rabbit.
Okay.
I don't really have anybody in mind, but I would pay 10 grand to bang any lady that was green.
Like green colored?
Yeah, like an alien or like a green person.
You better watch yourselves. On
That's a
St. Patrick's Day.
specific fetish.
I mean,
I can't
it's
imagine
not
ever
even
dated
green. Not even
some
green. Like
bruised up
Star,
women.
like the new Star Trek movie. That black and white lady is hot, and I just want to bang her like that. But I want it to be real. I don't want it to be a girl that's painted. I want it to
About
be a real person.
Guardians
Okay.
of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, anything like that.
Or,
If
I
you
guess,
have
right?
sex with someone who's like actually green, you might spend more than 10 G's in like medical
But that's
bills.
what I'm saying. We're talking fictional characters.
It ain't
It
easy
would
being
be
green.
something along that lines of who I'd be banging.
Okay. All right.
And I'm not talking about green vagina where stuff comes out, you know, like gonorrhea.
It's got teeth or
I'm
something.
talking in person. Thanks for clarifying that one, Tim.
You know, the more I think about it, my impulse decision is to bang the person or to do whatever. But I think I take the 10 G's. Even if I like blow the 10 G's on something dumb, I
I mean,
feel
10,
like
10 grand's a lot of money.
yeah, but at the
10
same time,
grand
like,
will
what
get
if you
a
fuck
real
yourself
doll.
up?
10 grand will get you a
could
real
fuck all the
doll,
time.
and you can fuck that all the time.
Dude, I didn't even think they're like 4 grand. You got 6 grand left over.
Well,
Oh, he
the
missed
maker-
that conversation last week.
How much are they?
Wait, was it last week or 2 weeks?
Dude,
It might have been
Amazon,
2 weeks
Amazon
ago.
sells those robots for they're fucking like $2,800.
What robots? The fuck robots?
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
awesome.
What do you mean? Wait,
Because
I
we
didn't
had
think I-
Pull 'em
different
up.
research.
Yeah, because we looked at real dolls.
You go to Real Dolls, I'm pretty sure they're like $6,000-7,000.
I think that was what we said. I think it was 12.
Alex, what
12?
what console do
making
you
that up.
have? Do you have any consoles?
What do you mean?
His Xbox.
Video game,
Xbox.
Xbox. You're wrong, Tom. Do you like tentacles at all?
I'd prefer it to
Tom
not.
is trolling him.
I'd prefer it to not be tentacles.
No,
Prefer just to have a green lady.
Nah, yeah, he just wants a green lady. He doesn't. She doesn't need to have tentacles.
I don't know
He
if
doesn't mind.
Why did Tom like would he trash him and say just do PlayStation?
No. Yeah, because
mad
PlayStation.
funny.
You gotta head out. All right.
story time,
Take
fellas.
your
the
your
gayest.
stack of papers.
Trust me,
there.
I didn't forget.
All right, I'm gonna use this opportunity to squeege out of here and also take one more pee because I drank that whole bottle of water and that monster. Be right back. Make
Yeah,
fun of Alex some
Tom.
more for banging green ladies.
Tom.
Sorry that I have a fantasy that's completely not gonna happen unless.
Why is that thing greasy?
It's greasy because it's got machine oil on it. Because
You didn't clean the machine
metal,
oil off?
It's a metal helmet. You don't take the grease off of it, or else it oxidizes and rusts.
It's got a point.
Makes it.
You know nothing of medieval wear. You fuck. Ye old fuck.
Oxidized, Justin.
That's not stainless steel.
Is it aluminum?
It's fucking magical properties. Shut up, germ.
Shut up, bird.
Things are going to get serious now. Hair's all fucked up. Oh well.
Yeah, I can't find them on Amazon, so I guess I was wrong. That might be one of the most flyest things I've ever seen.
We could just go back to this. We can go back to this now. Now that my hair's all fucked up, I'll just use this. Alright, Germ, you better get the fuck out here. Because we have to finish up. We have a couple more things to discuss. And then we can call this an episode. Germ, what the fuck are you doing?
Dude, green ladies just get them. Just talking about it.
What's he doing? I don't hear him back there. Ow, and it hurts me.
Maybe he lost so much weight, he just disintegrated into nothing.
It's awesome.
Germ, sit down. We have to talk. Alright, what other things do you have on your list?
I wrote some other stuff. We're gonna,
Fake news.
We've been barking up the fake news. That's amazing. You're my best friend. I hope you know. Just upgraded you from pretty good one to like How do I lift it up? What part? What's the visor part? Any part? This part? Look at his dumb face. Look at the camera. It's not working. I gotta talk to you. Does it stay upright? Sorry.
And then you fucking stab me in the mouth.
It's gonna like slide down, and I'm really nervous about it. All right, there we go.
Go on.
How much did that cost?
This cost me $100.
You
That's not bad though. For
Dude, that might be the
$100.
best $100 ever spent
are
In
supposed
the-
to clean the machine all off.
in the history of $100.
Did you just look that up?
No. I
Is
just
that
have a
real-
lot
is
of
that real-
machined things.
Is that real brass or gold, or is it just colored?
It looks.
I don't like to say the word colored. You made me say it.
Cut the fucking podcast. It looks like brass or something.
Gold.
It could be gold plated, especially for the price. But
Dude, money seen not well spent. Well, you know what? That's just your opinion, man. I like it.
it's fucking awesome. Are you gonna wear it at the Renaissance Festival?
That's where I got it.
Oh shit, dude, for real?
Yeah, except it's pinching me real bad right now.
Yeah, I can tell. But it is kind of well constructed. It looks pretty sweet. I did write down fake news and fake news authors. It's ultimately going to lead me to a rant about hating BuzzFeed and hating like internet publications and hating the news, the media in general. I also there's something I read that said the like 90 some odd % of Americans have no trust in traditional media whatsoever.
That is correct.
So that's also alarming because it was written by
The media.
the media. So they had to report, some dude had to look himself in the face, wake up on a fucking Tuesday and think to myself, all right, I'm going to write an article about how no one believes me. Good luck.
But he still gets paid, so
But
he
got a
doesn't really
fucking
give a
He got a
shit.
fucking paycheck. And the level of like personal irony you have to have in your job. Like, what if your job is to demolish things, but the last thing you have to demolish is the headquarters of the demolition building, and it's like the last job you'll ever have? Like, is there a certain level of sorrow involved in that? Or
Everything
irony?
ends.
Everything's over. Well, true.
No, I mean in general, everything ends.
But you don't
so
wanna
there's
know the
always
date.
an end.
Yeah.
There's always an end. If you're in an industry where you feel sad about what you do, like if he's reporting on how people don't trust the news anymore, he can look into it. He can do what he wants to make the job better. I mean,
Sure.
if he feels that there's no credibility to his craft anymore, do something credible. Go out and pound the streets and
He could just be doing it to save his own career, or the career of news.
I think that everyone in that particular industry needs to like look at themselves and say,
look in the mirror.
look in the mirror and be like, how do we do a better job? I guess.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of backlash against traditional media, and I did talk about. I wrote down backlash against Black Science Man, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Did we talk about that in the beginning?
We did. Well, we kind of talked about it.
And then we like joked around and got on.
But
off
I was
track.
not aware that people were not down with Black Science Man anymore. I thought he was
people
still
are
a thing.
dude, just shitting all over Neil deGrasse Tyson. They're like,
And this is all based off of the New Year's comment?
there's been a lot. You know the subreddit I Am Very Smart?
No.
Okay, so
I
it's
would not look that up because I am not very smart.
well, it's the opposite actually.
Oh.
It's making fun of people who say something with the intention of sounding smart,
Okay.
but
I do that constantly.
sure. So he is just the fucking poster boy apparently, and people just consistently. I'm talking like 25, 35,000 upvotes straight to the top of Reddit, and Reddit is a pretty open place.
Yeah.
And they're very like science friendly. They're very, but
very
for people to
liberal crowd,
bash on nerds is becoming more and more and more popular. Again, which is weird.
As long as they take it away from the fat guys.
They're
I'm down.
like, shut up, nerds! Like you think too much. And I think a lot of it is,
People being downers.
people being downers, and then they're like, yeah, you know, the world's gonna end because of global warming. Shut up, nerd. Or, hey, you're obese. Like, you should maybe think about changing your diet. And they're like, shut up, nerd. Fat acceptance movement. And or, you know, there's no really such thing as two genders, or you medically this or medically that. Shut up, nerd.
So,
I think it gets into like this whole, we feel like we're right even though you know we're not, so you're a nerd. You think too much.
I feel bad because I don't know the whole genders thing. I thought.
What do you mean?
I thought there's man and
lady.
female, or male and female, and then whatever you want to be.
Sure.
So like, if I was born a male
And you want to be a lady.
and I want to be a lady,
Now you're a lady.
I'm a lady now.
That's fair.
So,
But that's all the genders there are.
Yes.
And you just pick those.
now, some people just would rather say fuck being a male or a woman, that they just want to be called transgendered, which I'm slightly on board with. What I'm not on board with is people coming out saying that they're cats. There's people that believe that they are actual animals, or that they are cats and they are physical people.
But if I have a cat, that cat is a male or a female.
Yes, but there's people that are come out saying that there's more genders than male, female, and transgender. There's all of this other stuff, and then it's more with the sexualities than it is gender.
Yeah.
There's definitely like pansexuality,
Yeah.
and like all that stuff. To me, pansexuality is horseshit.
Have you heard about, I think you got keyed into this recently, transabled?
No, what's that?
I read this article, and Jeremy's heard about it before. I stumbled upon it on Facebook, which is not a very credible source.
No, that's pretty real, though, in this particular
But
case.
in this particular case, it was, and it made me
Go ahead and Google it.
very heated. So what it is people do not feel like themselves in their body, and they want to physically be disabled.
Yeah.
So they are called transabled, and they will literally try to cut a limb of their body off of themselves to where it cannot be reattached, fixed, or anything. So they are physically disabled for the rest of their life.
There was a doctor...
Because they do not feel the way that they want to feel in their own body.
There was a doctor who recently got disbarred because his patient came to him and said, I am going to saw my own leg off, or I'm going to do this.
It was his arm.
Yeah.
He was going to saw his own arm
So
off.
the doctor said to himself, well, this patient's going to do it regardless. We might as well do it in the most safe way. So what he did was brought him to the hospital, cut his own arm off, and then waited a couple minutes and then called the ambulance. And then the ambulance came. So they could not reattach the limb. And then this person just got no arm now. Like, where do you draw the line with, like...
Not to mention, in this article, they are calling this a disease. They're blaming this on diseases, that it's not the person, and that they are going to be now 100% disabled. They're going to get money for being disabled because they did it themselves, and it's a sign, and it's an actual disease that you were born with.
It's called body dysmorphia.
Yes.
The most common like way body dysmorphia takes place is like people will be anorexic or bulimic. They'll think that they're fatter than they are.
Okay.
But there's also people with body dysmorphia that believe that their legs aren't supposed to be there, or that they are supposed to have blonde hair, or that they're supposed to be a woman, which is a lot of where like transgender comes into place.
Tom said there's a lot of pretending not to be able to walk.
He's absolutely right. Like they'll
Ricky Bobby level stuff.
They'll bind their own legs so that they can't walk.
There was one guy who did an interview, and he said that he dropped a 100-pound cinder block or bag of cement or something like that on his leg in an attempt to get it cut off without him cutting it off, because he wanted it to be done professionally, but he didn't want a leg anymore. And when he went to the hospital, they wound up fixing it, so now he only has a limp, and he's not satisfied. And that's what he said in the interview.
So I ultimately blame the internet for all this, because 20 years ago, if you wanted to fuck toasters, you just said, all right, I'm crazy. I'll either go see a shrink, or...
You just quietly fucked a toaster.
Or you quietly fucked a
toaster.
You didn't bring it
no
up.
one cared.
You didn't post about it.
fucking CNN.
You didn't make a podcast for 3 people
weren't-
about
but
it.
Now,
You know?
but now you got people sitting there
We're
going...
advocating for toaster fucking rights.
Now people are sitting here and they're like, I just breathed in, I just breathed out, and they want to say, I think I'm a female. I think I should be disabled. Technology's ruining
You just find a
everyone's
message
life.
board with 1,000 other members for toaster fuckers, and now you got a fucking community.
So, and I think that's what happens for a lot of things. And I mean,
Sure.
it helps a lot of people feel better about like things that they feel, but then also it's helping a lot of people that should not be helped as
You're
well.
getting group think mentality.
The hive mind.
Yeah, the hive mind, exactly.
And the reason we got on this topic the other day when we were talking about it was why all my stuff was getting deleted on Facebook. We were talking about how these people are grouping together.
Oh yeah,
and they're reporting it. So
I think we talked about this. The big meme page is getting shut down. on
Yeah,
Facebook.
so I'm a big meme guy. I love looking at memes. Who doesn't? And I'm on a couple of these Rick and Morty pages on Facebook, and there's one in particular that was called Rick and Morty Swift Posting 18+, and it says in the pinned post, pretty much, don't be a pussy. You can put whatever you want on here, and if whoever reports you, they get banned. So it was like, and for a while, they were deep, they were dark, they were awesome jokes and stuff like that. And so I decided to put up one of those roast me things that people have been doing, and it got deleted in about half an hour.
Okay.
So then I was like, what's up with all these and I wasn't the only one. And I was like, what's up with all these deleted posts? Like it says in the pinned post, nothing gets deleted or anything like that. And then that got deleted. And so now I'm trolling this whole page, and I'm putting up all these trolls and these pictures and just kind of shit posting all over the place, and they're all getting deleted until I got banned from the group. And I brought this up to Jeremy, and I was like, why are people are people getting this butthurt over these certain things? And what he explained to me is that all these people who
they're brigading. Is that the word for it?
They're reverse brigading against things.
Yeah, so they're joining the pages, like social justice warrior type people will spam join.
And so they're
pages.
spam joining all these pages, and then all these people are going through saying this is mean, report. And Facebook is looking at it saying that this post right here has X amount of reports. We're gonna take it off.
So technically, if your group liked it and you were into it, yeah, none of you would have reported it. Correct?
Right. It's the only reason that it's getting reported or being taken. It might not even be taken down
Savage
by admins.
Arthur, does that mean anything to you guys? Savage Arthur?
Not to me particularly. What is that, Tom? If you can elaborate in any way.
Is that the meme where it's the cartoon Arthur and they put memes over top of it? That
there
fist.
You go. Savage.
Is that what that is?
That's him.
Okay.
That's
I
it.
gotcha.
Yep.
That's what it was. All right, so but the big meme pages got taken down recently. Like one of them was like
It's Pepe.
Yeah, Pepe. There was a meme page with something like, and for a Facebook page to have 800,000 members
is a decent sized Facebook page.
Yeah, taken down overnight. Completely shut the page down. A lot of the big pages are getting shut down.
So it's not these admins that are doing it because the admins are allowing it. It's physically Facebook because these
shutting the pages down.
These Justice Warrior people are coming in, reporting them. And if a post gets a report, Facebook's like one report, not even gonna worry about it. But if they start seeing 80 to start seeing 80 to 90, they're like, all right, just take it down. They have too many things to do to not even read it. Take it down.
Yeah, and Twitter does the same thing as far as...
I'm not even on Twitter anymore.
I deleted
I
my
have
Twitter.
not. I got
smart, dude. That lady in your Twitter, I went back and looked at her old posts about the Taylor Swift and the fucking vagina or whatever.
Go ahead.
You want to talk about her?
Go ahead.
So this... Oh my god, Justin got real into it.
Yeah, I know. He's
But Twitter's a fucking... Twitter and Tumblr both are like fucking hot.
I've never had a Tumblr.
You have to talk about it now.
Okay.
You went back and you saw her Taylor
know,
post.
Justin got into a Twitter tiff with this woman, and I didn't know the woman was. I had no idea that she had been in the news before at all. But apparently, this woman had like this truly outrageous tweet that gained national coverage, and what she tweeted was a picture of like a sandwich that was like really like smooth looking sandwich. It was like a piece of bread, one
it was
layer
a
of
tight
meat,
sandwich.
tight sandwich.
The meat was
the
tight.
The meat looked like this, and then she had another one that was like this.
Looked like an open purse.
Look like an open purse, stuffed the brim with fucking ham. And she goes, the one on the tight sandwich is my daughter, and the other one's fucking Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
And basically, yeah.
She don't believe in sex before marriage.
So her name was like,
really
I found out about her because someone someone.
Wasn't it the Baltimore riots?
The Baltimore riots were happening. Somebody at work took a screenshot of one of the things and sent it to me. And then I didn't notice. I mean, like, he didn't notice when he sent it to me, but the post under it was like this super fucking racist thing. And it was like, Jesus Christ, who the fuck talks like this on Twitter?
I think the last time we talked about this, I was actually on.
That's how long ago it was.
Here.
Fuck,
It was a
forever
while ago. Yeah.
It was mad.
It was before that long
Her name
break.
was like Southern Mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
She said,
happened
like,
was
this racist thing.
I got online and I started looking at her shit, and it was just like real fucking racist stuff. It was like almost like a bot, because she would just find all these like current events and then just be super fucking racist about it, and just like real hateful, mean, homophobic, everything. And I was just like trying to go back, and yes, Tom is right. He said the art woman. At one point in time, she was like putting up artwork and like things that she would draw or something, and I would just say something real fucked up to her, and then I would just add, "And your art sucks." And I would just keep coming at her to the point where she's like, "You stop," or something.
It was funny.
It was definitely a good laugh.
It got in my head to the point where I was at night, like, typing things in my phone on Twitter to her with like hateful, like it was like it was like a meme, but then it would be like "die in a fire?" ? And I was like, you know what? I cannot type this shit. Like, she's a fucking terrible, awful person, and I wish she would fucking kill herself.
It got aggressive.
But I can't say these things. Like, that's not who I want to be. And I was just like, I was typing them out and just kind of like enjoying that. If she read those and she's such an evil, hateful bitch, maybe she'd be like, maybe I need to change my life.
But people like that don't change. They're like, I am who I am.
So I deleted my Twitter.
They
I was
just
done
do
with
whatever.
it.
I'm of the belief that almost no one changes. I would say
I'm on board. I'd say people could tweak a little bit. I don't think people change.
Depends on what it changes.
Sure. I give you that.
I think if you're a diddler,
You're a fucking diddler. You're a diddler for life, man. You
I think
diddle
if you're
one,
a
you diddle
diddler,
them all.
you're a diddler. Like,
yes.
I don't think you could get out. Kind of like when
Kind
of like when you've killed somebody.
habit.
I think once you cross that line and you've killed somebody, I think it's probably not as hard.
So if you were a murderer, are you a murderer forever, or do you think you can change from being a murderer?
Well, you're never unmurdering somebody.
You didn't.
You're not unmurdering somebody.
You took that life. I don't know how you can really pay it back.
Mm-hmm. What debt
point,
do you owe society?
But hey, Nintendo Switch.
I'm on board.
That's a good transition,
Hey,
right? Let's switch
Question about
this
the
shit
Nintendo.
up.
Whoa, that's a pun of the lifetime.
First Friday in March is when it comes out. The 3rd or whatever.
Yes.
I pre-ordered it on Target.
Okay. How much is the Nintendo Switch retail? $1.99?
$2.99. $2.99.
It's a little steep for what it is. It's not like they. Okay. Here's what I would say about the Nintendo Switch. I've heard that they're offering a retro streaming service, i.e. Sega Channel, where you can get all the Nintendo games, all the N64 games, and all the Super Nintendo games. If you buy like one subscription, it's all the Nintendo. The second one's all the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo. And the third is like their premium. It's all the N64, Super Nintendo, and what's the other? The Cube, the GameCube.
The GameCube.
Which would be sweet as fuck.
So what's the one that came out that people already have that
Wii.
comes with
The
like...
Wii U.
No. This is Nintendo. It's the thing, and it's like really small.
The one you got.
It looks like the old one. Comes with like all those games.
The classic.
Oh, it's
NES
the classic
classic.
one.
Classic.
The NES. That's what
classic.
it is. Yep.
Got all the games.
Well,
people
it
have
has
already,
30.
People have already what's the word?
People have already jailbroke them.
Jailbroke. Jailbroke them to include all the library for Super Nintendo. Or
And
all
you
the
can
library
add,
for
you
this.
can add a bunch of games to
Which
them.
is
Aren't they
cool.
reselling now for like $1,200?
They're pretty steep.
And they retail for like $120.
They're pretty steep. They were $60.
That's not even bad.
They were $60. I
They
got
cost
mine.
as much as a normal game.
What you can find now, really easy, is the fucking carrying case for it.
Why is that?
Like, I'm trying to get an extra controller. Everywhere I go, I just find the fucking cases.
Goddamn case.
But you can't find these consoles out still. This is a little guy.
We've 100% talked about this a million times. Nintendo's marketing plan is to create a false scarcity in the market.
I know, but and look, for Christmas I asked for
An extension.
Yeah. So this is how long the cord is.
Yeah, my dad got one, and then he said he needed to buy an extension, and now his cord is literally like 20 feet long. It's ridiculous.
So if I had the NES on the table, I could play it laying on the ground, barely. But I got a Hyperkin extension cord, and
Stretch it out.
that's 6 feet. So I got about 8 feet of cord here, which is great. But
Why is it a fucking cord and not a wireless thing? How hard is this?
well,
It's called Classic for a reason, buddy.
you can also buy those things, like they have third party and shit.
All right.
But what I've done is a long time ago, if you go to Best Buy, you can buy a HDMI cable. You buy like an 8-foot one for like $20-$30 or something stupid.
Yeah, mad cheap.
And
$30 for a cable is a little steep.
for 10-foot cable,
Sure.
they whatever. You're like, yeah, whatever, fuck you. Whatever point you're making, just
return
make
to
it.
it.
Jesus Christ. We're almost done here. So
HDMI cables suck.
So no, it's a 50-foot cord. I bought a 50-foot Amazon HDMI cable for like $30 a long time ago, and I run that from my TV all the way up to my sofa, and then I just plug that in. So I don't even really need the extension cord.
Yeah.
But that was really nice when I was sick to just use that. So Tom, if you want to know more about the Switch, Tom just did a really good episode on the Switch. I just want to talk about it because
Did you get a Switch already? Did he get one?
No. Nobody
Oh,
got one. Like
I thought maybe
they have them
Nintendo was
pre-ordered.
like, "Hey, 2 dudes, 1 Switch. You guys need to review the Switch early, so that motherfuckers know about Donkey Kong."
So they're trying to get to that level, but they're not at that level yet.
Nintendo, give us free stuff. You can buy. We've got the Zelda Edition handheld.
Dude,
it's
hard-
got on sale at Walmart
It's
for
got a-
$149.99. We could resell those bad boys for $300 easy. But buy Nintendo.
If I'm not getting
Send us free stuff.
If I'm not getting free boxes from Horror Box after giving them
Is it
fucking
Pirate-a-tat?
glowing reviews, then nobody's getting anything free at this point. But Tom was saying that it's rumored that they're going to use the Apple Store for
For Nintendo to partner specifically with them is kind of strange.
They're both locked down very tight. They both, they like to do
Very
everything their way.
their own way.
Yeah, and also
I've heard that they were going to partner with Netflix.
Tom, they're on their show. They sent. Jesus Christ! I'm gonna collect all the fucking dogs. They actually sent Reggie a bag of dicks.
I'm
Don't.
going to put one on them and then just put this on top of them.
Easy, stop.
I'm done.
Okay, sorry. So they sent bags of dicks. They have this thing called Ruin Days, which they use on their show, and you can send a bag of dicks to somebody, like gummy bear dicks or like a glitter bomb or whatever.
Glitter Bomb's mad funny. I still want to send it to some exes. I think it'd be funny.
It's kind of like that thing that I got you for Christmas.
Yeah.
The Rickroll.
But the glitter, they have glitter envelopes. Those are fine. The glitter bomb that you can't really send or whatever they were saying legally or something.
Really?
Issues. Well, I mean, there could be legal issues. Tom's talked about it on the show. I just want to talk about the Switch because I'm excited and it's coming
wanna hear
out
about it.
So
first week of March, and the Zelda Breath of the Wild is one of the
Looks awesome.
that's one of the launch titles, and I'm getting that. I pre-ordered it on Amazon, and then beyond that, Bomberman is a launch title, and then
Really?
Super Bomberman. So I'm getting that too.
I love Bomberman.
I'm excited about those. That's all. And the Mario trailer was really cool.
So is Breath of the Wild? I've only seen like one trailer for it. Nintendo's not big on like, here's what our game's about, get hype. They're just like, fuck you, it's nostalgia. You know what's up. So I want to know if it's like going to be really faithful to the original, or if it's going to be like a Majora's Mask situation where it's still cool, in my opinion, the best game they have, or if it's going to be like not Wind Waker, what's the one where he turns into a wolf, the something of time, that's what I'm talking about.
I know of that one. I don't know the name of it because
it's the one that released with conjunction of the Wii, but it also Twilight Princess.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
That one was kind of weird.
I followed the series up until Ocarina, the Majora's Mask. I kind of got into that, but then I just like fell off or some shit. I don't know. I think maybe
you never finished Majora's Mask.
Maybe puberty hit or something, or I discovered boobies. I don't know, but I
you should play that one.
I have to reinvestigate that shit. I've been with the classic. I've been trying to get into. So I have some damning things to say. I've never beat the original. So my NES career, I never beat the original Zelda. I never beat the original Super Mario Brothers. I beat Super Mario Brothers 3 and I beat Super Mario Brothers 2, but never beat the original Super Mario. I had fucking concentration issues and I would just get frustrated and just turn it off. So, you know, it's a big it's been
what?
Yeah, I'm glad I could get that off my chest, come out about that.
You never beat the original. Dude, I understand the original Zelda game is actually pretty tough. The one on NES is downright hard. The Super Nintendo one is...
I beat that.
I was going to say less forgiving if you never beat that, because that was when we were kids.
Well, that, and also I was at an age with that where I like sat down and I had time and I was really invested in it. That's one of my top favorite games, A Link to the Past.
Sure. And I can understand you having beat any of the Super Nintendo games because that's when they started having save points.
Yeah. So
that makes more sense for a child. The original NES Mario is, even people doing speed runs, without like straight hacks, it's about an 8-hour play. It's a long time to sit there and play a game. It's forgivable, but
I mean, it is what it is. You know,
it is what it is. We should just do it. I got time. I don't. I should be in bed. I ain't doing shit on Saturday, I guess.
So yeah, we'll figure that out.
Damn,
but
dude.
I
gotta do some stuff.
Because I've been sick, I've been playing the classic, and I've been actually thinking about that. I never played Zelda 2 when I was little.
Zelda 2 isn't a side scroller.
Nah, it's different.
Fun. It's different, but
they got an XP system in it and stuff.
It's like a traditional RPG. It's cool.
I played Batman and other games when I was little on NES.
What Batman games were on NES?
The original Batman, like
with the Penguin and shit, or with Joker.
No. This was called Batman the video game, and it was by Sunsoft. It has a really awesome soundtrack and everything.
Speaking of Batman,
yeah,
I heard a really interesting film theory, and let me lay this one down on you.
We're all over the fucking place.
Sure.
This is good.
But you like Batman, so let me hear your thoughts.
Let's do it.
So, you've got what's his name? Did the first Batman? Tim Burton Batmans.
Tim Burton.
And then you have the George Clooney ones
that were by Joel Schumacher.
So
and then Nolan.
Eventually Nolan. So I heard a theory that the Tim Burton Batmans are all dark and gritty and whatever, and what the Schumachers are supposed to be are movies, like actual movies that take place in the Batman universe, so that Batman's been outed, everyone knows who Bruce Wayne is, and now, because he's sort of laughable, that makes the campy tone, and like joking about it also, that's also what they say is the reason for the elevated star level. Like, they get George Clooney, and they get fucking, not Robin Williams, but they get Tommy Lee Jones and
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, the cable guy, I couldn't think of his name. Who actually gives a pretty fucking awesome Riddler performance, in my opinion.
So,
it was a good one.
So, Batman Forever is good.
Mm-hmm.
Batman and Robin is bad.
I kind of like Batman and Robin.
I'm
That's
ju-
the one with Mr.
I'm
Freeze,
just
right?
saying, yeah, I mean,
That
like,
one's fucking solid.
I didn't like that one as much as I liked Batman Forever.
I think Batman Forever has more redeeming factors than Batman and Robin. But I think both of those, they went a different route because the issue with the Burton Batmans were it was at a time where the comic book movies were, all right, you need to have more people in it because we need to make more action figures. So you have to do that, and then also it's hard to sell Happy
get
Meal
that.
toys when it's that dark. Now, a lot of things were like
get that too. I just feel like it was also a time period when movies were more fun, and movies have always been a business, but they were not the media machine they are today. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Tom just hit us with a Mr. Freeze pun. Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna have to read it.
your whole city will be ice.
Your whole city will be ice. See, they got fucking the governor to play Mr. Freeze. How fucking funny is that shit?
At the time, he was just doing another role.
Yeah, it's true. Still mad good.
Fuck.
Still
I'm
can't
sorry.
pronounce California.
Playing with toys. That's what's going on. You out of it?
I'm a little bit out of it.
Thanks for watching the podcast, boys. JK is stoned.
No, I'm all right. I'm just trying to keep up with you guys right now.
That's fair. We're bouncing.
No, but I'm saying that is why the
get
franchise went that way. They were trying to get away from being that dark because it's hard because the audience wasn't what the audience is now. That's why they can get back
Audience
to it.
for movies were kids.
Yeah.
For me, watching it now, not even being born when all the old ones were made, I like the old ones better.
That's because you are now a movie target audience. The audience for movies, they've realized the most loyal and the most likely to spend their money is the 19 to 35-year-olds. They are the highest spending, like the actual millennials is what we are. Like we are people that are like living in the millennium, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People that were born from 1982 to 2001 are the most loyal money spending culture that's ever existed, apparently. They are the highest volume spend. So
We fucking waste the most money.
we waste the most money. We will go to movies religiously. We'll spend the most. We'll do the most. So all they're doing is keeping up with that generation, whether it have been the money was in movies for us when we were kids, that age, and playing with toys, and now that we're grown up, they're like, how do we appeal to that market still? Make it dark and gritty. So that makes sense for you to like those older movies because they're darker and grittier, because they more are in line with who you are as a person.
And don't get me wrong, some of the newer ones are really good. Great movies. I just prefer watching the old ones.
Oh, dude, no way. The Nolan ones are better than the Burton ones.
Ooh.
Dude, The Dark Knight is the
The Dark Knight
best movie
is-
The Dark Knight.
of
Okay.
the century so far.
The Dark Knight is really good. I really like it.
I can't believe what you're about to say. What you're about to say.
The Dark Knight is one of the best movies I've ever watched. I just would still rather watch the old ones. I just think they're better.
So I grew up. My favorite Batman movie is Batman '89, the Nicholson Joker. That's
He's good.
my favorite. And then we've already done this.
We've
with
done this.
Batman,
This was like episode 2.
but we're fucking going all the way back now.
Comes full
Um,
circle.
This was also the last time I was on the podcast.
There you go.
Yeah, because
Damn.
I would say I like the Jack Nicholson Joker better than Heath Ledger's Joker.
It's unreal.
All the Jokers are different versions of the Joker,
I understand
and
that.
that's why you could like all the Jokers. I mean, like
Except for Jared Leto.
I don't hate him.
Jared Leto is a different type of Joker too. I don't care for how they're pushing him right now. I feel like Suicide Squad was a bad way of doing it. What's up?
You're just blocking your face like this. You're
Oh.
just recording the whole podcast like this. Just giving you the heads up.
Is that what you were trying to tell me earlier?
Yeah. I'm like,
Oh,
lean back
alright.
and stop breathing directly into the mic. Like this. That's what I was trying to
Well, I don't have arms on my chair, Jeremy.
Dude, you see why I asked
If
for
you
this
were-
chair?
You know what?
You know,
Fucked up.
this is why
Jared
we have
Leto's the
these
Joker
issues.
is?
Jared Leto is the Joker. I don't hate him. I I dislike some of the aesthetics. I think the tattoos on the forehead were fucking terrible. I think that's a really bad idea.
Too far in one direction.
I think
I
that
give it to you. The teeth is what were distracting.
I could see the gangster
Pimp.
Joker type thing. I mean, like, they've done that before in the comics and stuff.
I like it.
I think the problem with him in Suicide Squad was that he wasn't in enough.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the things were kind of cringy.
Well, wasn't it true the fact that they cut almost 45 minutes of the Joker's parts out because it wasn't good?
Well, I don't know if it wasn't good, but it probably didn't help the movie because the movie wasn't good.
That's also true.
So I've heard that
a Joker and Harley movie would have been much better than the Suicide Squad movie, in my opinion.
Okay.
And then have them going up against Batman, or even they could have introduced, the time in which Robin was around, because that's set prior to Batman vs Superman.
Well, I didn't even think Batman vs Superman was that good of a movie.
It was the highest grossing film that no one liked. It was like a 30% score on Rotten Tomatoes and made $1 billion, as non-exaggeration.
It's because of the licenses. It is entirely the licenses. I went and saw it. I bought it.
You bought it?
Yeah, I have.
We all saw it together.
Holy shit!
We all went to the
saw it
movies
that
after
night,
the first podcast I came to.
Gross.
And I bought it, and I've watched it. I like it only because I like how I left that movie being like, I'm happy with Affleck as Batman.
That's the only good thing I took away
That's
from
what I
it.
got
You know,
out
I
of
thought Affleck was going to ruin it. He didn't. I thought he played a really good Batman.
I'm
You know what I
excited for
wish I
Justice
saw?
League, even though I don't really like that they didn't take the kid from the Flash, and
TV
that they're
show?
not going to use the guy from they're not going to use Stephen Amell from Arrow, but whatever.
I wanted more Affleck as Bruce Wayne. Seeing him do more 007 shit. You know what I mean? I like that the most about Batman, where it shows the duality of his character, where he has to be like, I'm gonna put on this front, but at the same time I'm doing this.
And this is why Batman the Animated Series is one of the best video versions of Batman. Just
it's also
watching
got
Batman.
Mark Hamill as the Joker.
Yeah, and
great
he's
Joker.
amazing.
Yeah.
Another Joker. Will Smith was terrible. Mr. J was definitely cringy after hearing about Leto going crazy. I got overhyped. I got overhyped too, but I just hope that they can fucking pull it out. Like, the bar's been set so fucking high by Marvel that it's really difficult.
At this point, I think I'm only on board for Marvel movies.
But I didn't see Doctor Strange. I'll see that when it comes out.
I didn't like it.
I'll see that when it's on DVD or whatever.
I think they didn't do enough with it, and I'm usually not that kind of guy to say that about a movie because I don't like a lot of things in movies, meaning like happening all at once. But I feel like they played it really safe, in my opinion, with Doctor Strange. I wouldn't say it's a bad movie. It's definitely not what I expected.
I don't give a shit about Ant-Man, but I really liked the Ant-Man movie.
I didn't see it.
I didn't care about that character at all going into it. It was on Stars for free, and I was like, fucking A, I'm gonna try it. And it was amazing, and I really liked it.
I didn't like any of the Captain America movies.
I like Captain America and Captain America as a character. His movies are dated because they're supposed to be dated.
Yeah.
And he's fighting things that are dated and stuff like that. I like it when he's in the Avengers.
Yeah.
More so.
I like the Avengers because
Civil War is technically a Captain America movie.
Technically.
But, I mean, it plays out like a fucking Avengers movie.
Yeah, all the Avengers are in it.
Yeah.
So my beef with that, I like...
Ant-Man was a sleeper, Tom.
The Thor movies aren't bad. The Iron Man movies are cool.
I haven't seen any
The
of the
reason the
fucking
Marvel
Thor movies except for the first one.
I'll tell you why the Marvel movies are good versus the DC Universe movies. DC Universe movies, they just play out, here's what happened in the story. Whereas the Marvel movies sort of have a little bit of life in them, and you like the characters because there's like witticisms and they're joking around with each other.
Lighter.
The reason I didn't care for Doctor Strange is they tried to like capitalize on that instead of making Doctor Strange a fucking weirdo and like this dude that finds himself, he starts off as Joe Cool. He has almost no character arc, no like breaking down. There's no like, you don't watch his spine get broken by Bane.
He doesn't have some traumatic event that changes him.
There's no arc to his character. They shoehorn this weird like love story in.
Yeah.
There's no growth.
I heard they did that because they were concerned he was going to be gay or come off as gay.
They didn't want to. It's a case of the not gays. Constantly with Hollywood and the not gays. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're at fucking Marvel movies. I think we're about good. I think we're about good for tonight.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, guys.
Right.
This was the podcast, L-Town, Fart
We're
Town.
done now.
It's fun.
Take these dogs off
Ryan is a bad pup for not coming. You
Ryan
are covered in so much hair. It's tearing my allergies apart.
Ryan went to a concert. My dogs are sleepy. Thanks, everybody. If you have comments or want us to change things or do things differently, let us know.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.